Well, we have indeed been doing it this long, you guys. March 9th, this past week, was Radio Sentai Castranger's 12th anniversary.
God.
We've been doing this show
Castrangers
for so long.
And now we're ending it here because Sentai is gone.
Yeah, you know what? We've had a good run. I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, when we get a space sheriff that's a fucking ant, that's where we kind of cross the line a bit, and we go, you know what?
I think we're good.
Toku's had it. Yeah.
We peaked.
We peaked.
Yeah,
we peaked.
Yeah, we peaked.
You know what we didn't peak, though? That roll call.
Right!
Connect.
Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect!
Show running super savant.
Level up!
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse, Yellowcaster, Ultra Guard.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger!
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 575. Woo!
It's the goth Pokemon. I never liked that one.
Which I forget. I mix up their fucking names all the time. Is that Gotharita?
Rita. Yeah.
Well, appropriate since Rita's actress is in the episode.
Yeah, no, Jiva, just to confirm, we're not ending.
Yeah.
Hell no.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yep.
Sort of sad but funny at the same time of we're now starting to get to the point
Till you're
in
90.
We're starting to get to the point with Pokemon numbers of like, yes, it's that Pokemon. Do you remember the name of it? Fuck no.
Oh, even though I have a complete Living Dex collection, there are 100% at least probably a couple hundred Pokemon whose names I do not remember.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think like Gen 7 to 9, I'm just like I barely know any of them.
And we're about to get
Sinnoh has a feel. Owen has a feel.
And we're about to get more when Weewa comes out.
I feel Sinnoh and Unova. All right, what the
wind
fuck
waves.
are you two ever talking about? Winds and waves,
Weewa.
man.
Weewa.
Is everyone excited for swinger tourist Pikachus?
I'm ready for Pokemon Wind Waker.
Yeah. Anyways, we talked about that before the week that came out, so we don't need to dwell on that anymore. The Pokemon thing that we should be talking a little bit about is fucking Pokopia and how they're creating sad variants of everything. A Pikachu that's drained all of its lightning, a Snorlax covered in moss from sleeping too long. Holy fucking sad!
I just also love that this game's just been like doing extremely well because it's basically Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Yeah. No, you know what it is? It's Pokemon Dragon Quest. Actually, no, yeah, it's kind of... I was thinking of something else that got announced recently.
I can't tell you that Kelly was like resisting for like a week to get it, and then literally like the other day she sent me a picture of like her downloading it on their Switch, and she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "I knew you'd give in."
Yeah, I'm not playing it myself because I was never really into Animal Crossing much, but I've seen enough videos to fully understand why it's doing well.
No, the Ditto human terrifies the shit out of me. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, that was my primary reason for going, nope, not for me, thank you.
Nope. But you can't have a Slowbro, Slowpoke, and a Slowking live in your little town. So I'm like, no.
All right. Anyways, that's enough Pokemon distracting. We have some shows to talk about. Yeah. If you happen to be tuning in for the first time, thank you for checking us out. We are a gaggle of Toronto-based tokusatsu enthusiasts who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider and Project RED.
That's right.
Project Red. It's still going to take some adjusting.
Yep, that's Red.
All right. Well, we have some very fun episodes to talk about this week. We have Zeztz episode 25 and the star hit of the season, Gavan Infinity episode 4.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
What an episode.
All right, well, before we get to that, Before we go into the news, actually, I just want to point out that Emily is not joining us for this episode tonight, but she just doesn't have the energy with her today, but she is very sorry, and she actually recorded some messages, which I'm going to edit into the finished version of this episode. So here is where I'm going to insert her talking about the anniversary of Castranger.
Hey, this is Orange Caster from the Bug Dimension from this week's Gavant. I just wanted to insert a few little interstitials of my opinions because the human me can't be here tonight. Happy anniversary, Castranger! Thank you so much for having me, in a sense, on, and for all the years of laughter and art and discussions and gimmicks and belt mechanics and all that comes with it. I love all you guys. Thank you very much for letting me be Orange Caster.
There we go. Thank you for the words, Emily.
Wow, I can't believe Emily was so vulgar.
I can't believe she said that about me.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
Tell me how you really feel.
Watch it be something super positive.
Of course it is.
Her later. Yeah, just. So I'm actually Gar, but you guys already all knew
You were
that.
right all along.
The secret's out. I am Batman.
I am Orange Caster. All right, we have some news.
News mode.
First off, the truly most exciting thing announced this week: a high-spec belt extension for the Verastum gear. Vram's belt.
Gimme.
Yeah,
Gimme.
straps. Get purple straps.
Get purple straps.
I wouldn't mind this.
It is
I
funny that
mind getting this.
it is funny that this got announced the week after we talked about the Root Stomach special.
Spoilers, I didn't get a chance to watch that yet.
Don't worry,
You're not missing much. It sucked.
Yeah. From what I heard from the fans, you guys didn't like it, which means I'm probably gonna really like it.
One thing that I didn't really dwell on.
Wait till you see the ending.
Yeah.
All right.
One thing that I didn't really dwell on too much when we were talking about it that I kind of wanted to bring up again is we have to sort of like forgive it for how bad it is, kind of, because it was something that I've already forgotten his name, Dead Science Guy, just thought might have Nielv, right? That's how little I care. We have, like, the story was bad because that was Nielv's fucking delusion while being dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, we have the DX Henshin Belt Verastum Gear high-spec belt. It is a high-spec version of the belt straps with added coloring to the belt joint, band, and clasp, giving it complete selection modification feel to the DX Verastum Gear. You can adjust the size of the belt, making it possible to wear about 75 centimeters to 100 centimeters around the waist. Premium Bandai, 6820 yen, September release.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be wearing it, but I would buy it just so I could like display the belt with the strap. And put it on one of those ride stamp or not stamps.
The Dizes?
Yeah, one of the Dizes.
If you're not gonna wear it, why are you bothering to buy the high spec belt at all? Just display it with the belt it comes with. It'll fit on the Diza better.
Yeah, but it'll look more classy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's your money. I won't stop you.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, man.
All right, so that is a thing for any Vram superfans, I guess, or anyone who wants to have like a purple belt on a different driver, maybe.
Oh, like what's his name from Saber?
Oh, Caliber.
Well, no, because it's not the one with it's not the clips. It's the belt that goes in like through like the gaps in like the front of the belt. It's one of those belts.
Fun.
Yeah, it's not clip one.
All right, next we have the Kamen Rider action figure of Zeztz Orderm. So this is not like the SH figure arts, but like the bendable, posable action figure. And of course, like every Zeztz action figure, they've included the image where you can bend it like Zetzum. But they just keep using the same image of Impact instead of updating it with the suit of the figure you're actually buying the figure of.
It's because they're all the same model, so.
But if they've got the figure to do these other images, why wouldn't they just do one more shot of him doing that pose?
Because that costs too much.
Like funny, exactly.
It costs too much. Like
Ichi.
That's why we're just using the base toy.
We're in 2026. Everything is expensive as shit now. Like you know that episode of Simpsons when like Bart wants to go see the Itchy and Scratchy movie, and like and then he doesn't get to see it until he's become Supreme Justice of the Supreme Court, or whatever like that, or Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and he goes to see the Itchy and Scratchy movie with his dad, with Homer, and literally he's like, that'll be $200 for a pair of tickets. Like that's how much movies are going to be one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've read all this bullshit about the 37 points of articulation before, so I'm not going to repeat it. Comes with a triple Zeztz. It comes with Capsum loaded version and a set of interchangeable hands. 4,400 yen. April 18th release.
It sounds like a seasoning. It's like, oh, can I get the triple Zeztz on my steak?
I'd like my steak triple Zeztz.
Waiter, there's some triple Zeztz in my soup. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take that away for you.
Waiter, there's a dead guy in my soup.
Of course, your meal is gratis.
I love that joke all the fucking time. Early Family Guy's peak.
It is.
All right. Next, speaking of actual SH figure arts, Kamen Rider Geats 9.
Wait, are we finally getting a figure arts for Geats 9? I swear they already did this figure art.
I'm kind of shocked this didn't happen already.
They kept teasing it, and then it's just, oh yeah, I guess we should release it, shouldn't we?
Fine.
In which that just led me to go down a rabbit hole of, wait a minute, they never released Revi or Vice's final form in figure arts?
That's terrible, because those forms are great.
I love Ultimate Revice.
That's why, guys, come on.
Also, the figure art of him looks like, I remember him being this like bulky looking.
Yeah. When the figure first got announced, we were saying in the Castranger Discord server, it's like something about it just doesn't look right.
Yes, he comes with the hand that like when he shushed and like cut the opening off. That was awesome.
I love that people have been memeing the like group shot of Geats with the other quote unquote final forms, even though Buffa is not Plosion Rage, he's in Fever Zombie.
John Rage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not John Rage. No, I know, because it's his like. I mean, that was kind of his most powerful form, because he was like invincible, and it was literally a rider form to kill other riders.
Yeah, but so. maybe we can take this as a hint that they will do his Explosion Rage.
That's probably it. They just had it as a stand-in until they get like proper buffa. So.
Yeah, then they'll do this photo again.
Yep.
I'm still, I say it every time, but I'm still pissed Nago's final form wasn't Beat Fantasy or Fantasy Beat. You know what I mean?
Or Fantasy just had a full suit.
Or Fantasy Fever.
Yeah. Do that.
All right.
Yeah, she can't have fantasy legs. That's dumb.
So let's go. Beautiful design with orange lines running across a pure white body, faithfully recreated. The internal molding visible through the clear compound eyes and boost Mark 9 buckle are precisely sculpted.
I must be colorblind, because like it looks red, not orange.
It is orange, my dude.
Really? I must be colorblind for orange then.
It's like a red orange, but it's definitely orange.
It's tomato. Okay. It's tomato soup red.
Yeah, it is kind of alphagetti colored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm not colorblind, but like, because you guys were like, oh yeah, it's more like a reddish orange. So
yeah, it's like,
I would say it's closer to orange, but it's not 0% red.
Yeah, it's like
when you look at Ultraman Tiga and it's like, oh no, that's purple on him, not blue, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
In addition, each tail at the back is independently articulated, enabling a rich expression. That's cool. So you can individually pose them. That's kind of.
Oh, you know what?
That's actually cool.
Sorry, Lane. If you go to the photo where he's wielding his sword, fighting Tycoon, you can see on his sword that's red.
Oh yeah.
Like the red on the sword, that's like a darker red compared to the suit.
The QB9.
Yeah. The item stands 150 millimeters tall, comes with the Geats Buster QB9, blade mode and railgun mode, interchangeable hands.
And I am calling it this year we are going to get an announcement because now they have this body mold. We're going to get an announcement for figure arts of Cross Geets and Dooms Geets.
I could see them doing that.
One of those will be a Tamashi Nations event exclusive.
Probably Dooms Geets.
Although I will say we still never got that Laser X figure art, so just because they have them all doesn't mean they'll use it.
That's also true. And the fact that was a Yuya Takahashi season and we didn't get it in figure art form. Yeah.
I know it's been over 10 years and I'm still gonna bitch about it.
At least you got Laser Level 3.
True.
Or you could just get a Giri Chandra figure and repaint it to be Laser X.
And here's my figure arts renewal Deno platform figure in front of me. I love you.
Well, fuck you.
Ichi will always hate me that like Lake got the figure art he wanted.
Anyways, so Premium Bandai web exclusive 11,000 yen releasing in October.
Cool, it's a good suit.
Yeah. All right, next. So I don't know if we talked about it before or if it was just teased during our, but we have the okay. Well, anyways, here's Robo Universe Black Gao King.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Unfortunately, it is the Robo Universe toy line, but
you know what? I think it's you know what?
You're thinking of the mini Pla.
Yeah, we talked about the mini Pla. We didn't talk
there
about
we
this
go.
one.
Yes, I got away with it.
I feel like the cover art is like the biggest lie.
Yeah.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like they took like a screenshot from like either the Sentai or Power Rangers Wild Forest or something, and then just slapped it on the box.
No, you know, I can tell this is the actual figure because it's got the pegs on the thighs. Look at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus,
I mean, it is Gao Rangers 25th anniversary.
Anniversaries for everyone. So yes, this is Black Gao King. It's up on Toe Collectibles. They've announced the China release of it, which is coming in November. The price on Toe Collectibles is $91. Includes all 5 core mecha combined to Gao King, and of course mix and match with the other Robo Universe line toys. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And speaking of black recolors of things, out of fucking nowhere, a black recolor of the Orca Booster Go-Go. Is that how it's pronounced?
It's
Goju 50-50. That's my opinion of it.
50.
It's because they released the Universe Tegasword, and now the shit can match the silver one.
Well, it's apparently going to be in the Polar Beginning prequel.
Oh.
All right. And yeah, there's an image of it combined with the Universe Tegasword. It does kind of slap.
It matches. I like it.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, it's an orca and it's finally in its proper colors.
Yeah, it's finally in Free Willy colors.
Oh, you Free Willy.
Shamu.
Yeah, see I'm looking at it now with the image of it combined with the regular Tegasword, and it just looks awful.
I will say this was my favorite mech design in the show.
It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
Liked it.
I kind of like this color scheme better because,
right?
I don't know. I feel like with it being like its natural like black and white colors of a real orca, it makes it stand out more than just the red and gold.
So if Tegasword Akatsuki is the normal version name, I'm wondering if this form will be called like Universe Tegasword Kurotsuki, because Black Moon.
Maybe. We'll have to wait till the special comes out.
We'll see.
But here's the big kicker. Special comes out like in April. This doesn't come out until September.
Fun. With a price of $140 on Toe Collectibles.
That's why I honestly like hate like pre-ordering shit that like comes out months later, because like I pre-order it when I'm in like I'm hyped for it in the moment, and then when it actually comes out, like I always
forget about
myself cancel. No, I don't forget about it. I just cancel it because I'm like, oh, I don't care anymore.
Hey, it could be worse. You could do something for Kickstarter, forget about it, you get charged for it, and then years later, oh, by the way, here's your thing. All right.
I mean,
damn it.
That's on you to keep track of your own Kickstarter purchases. But yeah, so this comes with, of course, the Tegasword Akatsuki Black Sentai Ring, fully compatible with the DX Tegaswords. It has some unique sounds, it sounds like. Trigger activate. I love this description. Trigger activated blaster sounds, erosion effects, Erosion.
What? You know how you could insert 5 rings into the bigger red ring there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would put the Tegajun the white rings in there because I feel like that would work with.
Those
like,
would match
despite
pretty
it being
well.
like a silver body, it would match a bit better.
Yes. 100%. All right, so yeah, that's on Tokollectibles, releasing September, price of $140.
Yes.
Next, we have the CSM T2 Gaia Memory Set version 2, which is memories U to Z. And it looks like we've got Unicorn, Violence, Weather, Extreme, Yesterday, and Zone.
That's said, Ichi. Come on.
I know. I go back and forth between Z and Z. I have no solid. I don't care enough.
Yeah, that's why we gotta call it Dragon Ball Z.
I'm the same. I'm the same Canadian who spells words like color without the U because it's color, not colour.
But it has a U, Ichi.
It does have a U.
Anyway,
you were silent.
You're about to be silent in a minute. So anyway, fourth and final release in the complete selection modification CSM T2 Gaia Memory Project. Each upgraded to version 2 specifications, packed with new transformation sounds.
The picture, the picture for Violence is just really funny. I love it's just an arm being like, ah!
I'm going to commit. I am going to commit violence.
Is Ichi a true Canadian? That's to be debated because like he doesn't like poutine, doesn't like maple syrup.
What kind of Canadian are you?
Yeah. Doesn't like he doesn't like our cliches of us going like A and a boot and buddy. So
well, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love you. No, Ichi's Canadian.
Oh, you like Zeztz?
Yes, we do like Zeztz and Reboot.
Wait.
And Beasties. We were talking about that before the show.
Hold the phone.
What?
6 Gaia memories. For $244?
That's a collectible price.
I know it's the collectible price, but that's over $200 for 6 Gaia memories.
Yeah, but they're like CSM quality.
They're the CSM T2 ones.
These things could be printed in gold. I wouldn't be paying that much money
for a
freaking USB stick.
You could be Kamen Rider Violence.
I already watched Kamen Rider Violence. It's every Yuya Takahashi season.
Also, that's not that what the extreme memory looks like.
Well, this is the T2 version. It's a separate one.
I know.
Extreme.
We could be Kamen Rider Yesterday.
It's just it's just the Beatles song Yesterday. As for Zone, you just start acting like Carlos or Sugar. Talking about
that'd be a sick Excel movie to make like nowadays. Like you have Excel have his own movie again, and then you have like the Weather Dopant come back as like Kamen Rider Weather. It'd be like sick as shit.
I was thinking when I was looking at it yesterday, I was just thinking Kamen Rider Yesterday is fast. Also, he is from the past, not just fast, but from the past. Kamen Rider Yesterday.
Violence will beat you up.
Violence will beat you up. Who did she beat up? You.
Kamen Rider Violence.
Well, I'm looking at the weather one. It's like, okay, I see rain, lightning, tornado. What's the other part supposed to be?
It's sunshine, rain, lightning, tornado.
Oh, sunshine. That makes sense.
Wholesome sunshine.
Unicorn, they're trying.
They're really trying. It's a horseshoe.
No, yeah, but it looks like a unicorn, like having like stomach problems, like on the floor. I'd be like, oh, I ate too much magic.
Get Jack the dog. His wife's having cramps.
Yeah, it does look like fucking Lamacorn or Lady Rainicorn.
Yeah, Lady Rainicorn. That's it. She spoke Korean. Why?
Yeah, because it's weird. Because Adventure Time's weird.
So, and then Extreme is just like generic weird energy runes. Yesterday's clearly an hourglass squished into the shape of a Y. And Zone is what happens when you dimension the dice in Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Decker, whatever you do, don't look up Lady Rainicorn and Jake the dog's children.
Oh,
But they're adorable.
If you ever seen Donkey and Dragon's Children, it's kind of the same effect.
oh.
But it's hand drawn, but it's cuter.
Yeah.
I wish it would be less drawn. Anyway, moving on. I got more time than I expected.
There they are. There's their
But
children.
they're so cute. Look how cute they are.
It's the eyes, man.
Brendan doesn't have eyes.
So anyway,
covered by the hair.
more screenshots and posters from the upcoming Agito Superpower War film. Got a very cool poster.
I'm gonna fully admit, I don't give a shit about this movie.
Wow, I expect that to be positive.
Well, that's okay. More G3 for me.
I don't know, the fact that it's like, why isn't Agito transforming in the movie? Well, you see, in the Zeo crossover, hold up.
You lost me at Zeo.
You're taking that to being canon? Yes. All right.
So anyway,
I don't care. It's a Hikawa movie.
But just the writer of this movie is taking Zeo into continuity of, yeah, Soichi gave up his powers of Agito. That's why he doesn't transform in the movie.
The one screenshot I wanted to focus on from this batch is we get to see a shot of like inside the visor of like G7, and the HUD that's in here is pretty cool.
Thanks, I hate it.
All right, well.
Were you here when birth was a thing?
Oh yeah,
they do the fucking in-helmet shots now.
No, but you guys know me. I like, everyone started doing the whole Tony Stark helmet thing.
Yeah,
because it's cool.
Because the Iron Man movie was a fucking masterpiece. It's a successful movie.
Also, I love that shit.
That doesn't mean you all copied the same thing.
Yes,
it looks bad.
Welcome to entertainment and media, Gar.
I like
Everyone's
seeing
trying to copy
UIs.
everyone else.
I'm a video gamer. I like seeing UI.
You're a movie person, sir. You of all people should understand that.
No, but it's one of those things of, guys, there are other ways we could do this.
Well, Guard, this is why you need to get into the industry so you can change that.
Fucking Decker Jarvis, pull up this guy's search history.
Right? Friday, record that.
Why is there so much OC question wikis?
Because people are obsessed with this shit.
So yeah, one of the other screenshots in this batch is speaking of birth, funnily enough, Date's actor is in this, and there's a screenshot of him in drag. I can't wait to find out what the fuck this is about.
I did see that. That's interesting.
This screenshot just describes me with this movie. Just could be better.
So we've talked about this. We've talked about this plot and the release date a bunch, but April 29th, overseas release soon after that. Also, yeah, this fucking screenshot of Samuri's actor just like dramatically holding out a fucking table ping pong racket. Like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
No, Dante's actor is obviously a fucking unknown, and then this other guy, like in the blue overalls, he's an unknown as well. They're all unknown.
Oh yeah, because he's dressed like a child. Shit!
This guy in the blue overalls, you know what? He gives me Sonoza vibes.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, cool. Moving on. These are all the stories Gar wanted to talk about.
All right, Gar, go for it.
Alrighty, Herpaderp. So, but I almost said Mill Creek. It's not Mill Creek. It's Lane. What are they called now? Star Alliance.
Amazon?
Or Alliance.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, damn it!
Good job being prepared. Woo!
Fuck it, Mill Creek.
Okay. Alliance Entertainment, that's it. Alliance Entertainment has announced that they will be releasing Ultraman Towards the Future and Ultraman the Ultimate Hero on Blu-ray over here in the West.
Yeah, so Ultraman Great and Ultraman Powered, the Australian Ultraman and the American Ultraman.
Yeah.
And their shows were both pretty fucking mid. Honestly, Powered, I can honestly say, was probably the most boring Ultraman series I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's true. Great, like Towards the Future had more originality.
God.
And better creative. Like there was more control.
Every time I think Ultraman Powered, I can just hear that dun 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 dun.
So what you're telling me is Ultraman Great wasn't that great?
No, Ultraman Great was great. Ultraman Powered. So funniest thing.
Captain Arthur Mitchell was like the MV fucking P of Ultraman Great.
Yeah.
Captain Mitchell from Lightspeed Rescue?
No.
There's a guy named Arthur.
Arthur Grant. That was it.
Arthur Grant.
Yeah, Captain Arthur Grant.
So, I mean, I guess it finally came full circle. Ultraman the Ultimate Hero was supposed to come out in America.
Mm-hmm.
The studio went over budget.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't afford to pay the actors, so it only got released in Japan to get around that scapegoat.
I think you meant to say obstacle.
Official release. Yeah, but it's like, how do we release this without paying the actors?
Wow.
Let's just release it in another country.
Yeah, and Kane Kosuji, like Ninja Black, he was Ultraman powered. So.
Before Ninja Black.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I don't remember anything of it.
Powered was like, just what if we take the original show and Americanize it?
Yeah, I like his design though. His design's cool. I like his eyes.
I mean, it's cool. But yeah, this Blu-ray set, which I'm glad it's a set and not like two separate releases, because like Great and Powered are like the Zeto and J of Kamen Rider.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Like they're conjoined at the hip.
Conjoined twins of Ultraman.
Also, I will say, Ichi, for a few little facts about Ultraman Great, which is awesome. So the main character who plays Ultraman Great, his name is Jack Shindo, which is like such a badass fucking name for an Ultraman protagonist. And then the female lead was Robin Swallows from Boston Powers too.
Oh
yeah,
she's the one who's like, use the machine gun.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so if you ever want to see her post or pre Austin Powers, there you go.
Crazy.
I don't like the price. $49.99.
That's American, probably.
Yeah, that's American.
So it's probably gonna be like $70.
$70 for 26 episodes on Blu-ray. These better be better remasters than what we got.
You know they won't.
Hell no.
Guess what, guys? You're going to be a Cyber Monday deal.
Yep. Yeah, complete series Blu-ray.
No, more.
US $49.99, May 12th release.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Hey, we at least get nice HD covers of the logos. All right. Speaking of the most randomest things ever. Oh, besides that, Sonic the Hedgehog
my favorite
and Godzilla are doing a comic book.
Yep.
My favorite kaiju.
My favorite Sonic character.
Godzilla. When are they adding him to Crossworlds?
No, but like, think of the potential of this, guys. What if Godzilla gets his hands on like the Master Emerald or something like that, and he absorbs that shit? Like,
oh my god, Super Godzilla.
He might get Super Godzilla. Yeah, and then what if Eggman like captures Mechagodzilla and then turns him into his own like Eggman version of Mechagodzilla?
I can see.
That'd be sick.
I can see Mechagodzilla having the Eggman mustache.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's so much potential here.
No, Mechagodzilla needs to be... Think about how many giant versions of Metal Sonic there have been.
Oh, fuck.
Mechagodzilla needs to be Metal Sonic. These covers are fun.
That's going to be cool, though. Yeah.
Yeah, the covers look nice. I personally like the one where it shows Mothra and Mechagodzilla. You see Angel Island in the background.
I've always loved...
Tails is just freaking out. Like, nope.
Yep. I've always loved... I haven't read them all yet, and I want to, but I've always loved Sonic comic cover designs.
Jesus, this one of like Sonic like dashing away from Godzilla. Look how terrifying his face looks there. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, there's one where he's running away from Kiryu, and there's the gun tank from Sonic Adventure 2. It's like the seventh image if you click on all the recent ID.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Mechagodzilla's got the truck.
Also, I didn't realize this year was Sonic's 35th anniversary.
There's a lot of anniversaries happening this year.
Yeah, 2026 is like the anniversary year.
Yeah, I'll pick up this comic because why not? I'm a collector. I'm a collector of Godzilla stuff. Of course, I'm gonna read it. Of course, I'm gonna find out what it's like.
Have we got Ninja Turtles and Godzilla yet?
We're on like the fourth issue of that.
Okay, we have done that. Yeah.
We're probably gonna get a sequel to that too.
Cool. All right, bitching.
Can't find a release date because this is more of like an interview news article, but I just wanted to bring up the fact that yes, Sonic and Godzilla are collabing.
It says Sonic X Godzilla #1 will be released in summer of this year.
So sometime in the summer.
Yep.
There you go.
Next.
Righty. Speaking of more comics and Ultraman stuff, Marvel is releasing a Ultraman Omnibus, which will feature all 20 issues of their original run, written by, of course, the great Kyle Higgins and Matt Groom.
These are nice covers.
Yeah. But we're also going to get in this collection the 8 issues of the Ultraman comic that were based on, I believe it was Great's stuff that were done by, I want to say, Harvey Comics.
Okay.
This will also include behind the scenes material regarding the Ultraman, the Marvel run for Ultraman. I believe Alex Ross and a lot of names there. Oh, like art from the card game as well.
Can I just say, I this one art, the cover art of him like shown against the city backdrop under him. I don't like that he's like profiled. Like he should be facing the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that. Like so. Spoilers, but not big spoilers. This shows sort of how much Marvel doesn't give a shit. Because the one that you're talking about, that's a promotional photo for the 60th anniversary this year.
Fun.
And the other one, that was already a variant cover for the comic. So, minor spoilers, I read The Fall of Ultraman. Marvel did this series fucking dirty, and I fucking hate it. I spent 5 years reading this comic, all for them to end it with basically the last issue of this comic being just exposition of this is what we wanted to do, but we don't. And it's like, oh, I'm from 1 year in the future, and this is what happens. And then it's literally just text with some images. I'm like, this is stupid. This is so fucking stupid.
I mean, that's what comics are.
Itself.
Text with some images.
No, but like lengthy like paragraphs explaining, like not even like one little picture that describes what's going on, but then it's just all exposition.
So what you're telling me is comics found a way to do visual novels.
Yes,
that's hilarious.
And just again, I just hate it because Kyle and Matt could have done something great. They're already doing something great. Go check out the Radiant Black audio drama. It has
Ultraman Great.
Go watch Ultraman Great. It's just
great. Sorry, I should have done the Sonic reference last time.
Yeah, just I want to like this, but I don't. According to Jeff Gomez, I asked him, like, is this the reason? Like, when this omnibus got announced, I asked him, is this because, like, was this the reason why the comic got cut short? Oh, yes and no. So
cool.
To make a deadline for the 60th, to make the deadline for the 60th anniversary, we're just gonna cancel the book.
We can't be late if it's not coming out at all.
And this is why I will proceed to not give Marvel any more of my fucking money.
Damn.
Marvelous. Anyway, the Omnibus is $125, July 14th release.
Whoopee. And just to end it on a high note, despite it being nothing relating to anything we talk about, but it's still interesting news story regarding tokusatsu, especially one of the oldest properties out there. 2 missing episodes of Doctor Who have been found this week.
Woo!
Cool.
Yeah, episodes 1 and I want to say it was either 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 of the Daleks' Master Plan. Oh, it was 3. Yeah, it was episodes 1 and 3 of the Daleks' Master Plan.
Look at them have flamethrowers. That's cool.
Read more on the Who site.
There was. This was a 12-part series or 12-part serial. As for those that don't know, serials, not as in the breakfast cereal.
Oh, now you lost me.
So it would be like, here's one storyline based on like 5 episodes. That's one full story for this like thing, if that makes sense. It makes more sense for theater goers back then. Nowadays, we would just call that the season-long storyline. Yeah, 2 episodes found, 95 more to go.
Oh boy.
It only took us 13 years to find more.
Check back in another 13. Is the whole rest of that season just missing? Is there that much missing?
There's between 1964 to I want to say 69 it was, there are 95 episodes missing from the archive.
Right.
Audio files exist, but this was because back then the BBC didn't have enough money to basically keep it around, because there was no such thing as a rebroadcast. Like, we're not rebroadcasting it, so they would wipe the tapes and reuse the stock.
Oh my god.
But luckily some copies of the film reels survive out there. However, with this being a 60-year-old franchise, who knows how well these are going to be now.
So the company that
who knows?
Forget the fact that the channel that aired it deleted the tapes. The company that produced the series didn't keep backups of their productions that they spent X amount of money on.
Because it was only a thing of you air it once, that's it. There was no concept of reruns back then.
Preservation wasn't the thing until like the 80s.
Christ.
Like, this was again like 1960s.
Yeah, that's why people nowadays, like, they hold on to physical media with like dear life.
Sure.
But like I explained to my parents the other day, even if you own something like physically on DVD or something, there's still the issue of disc rot.
Sure.
Like, nothing is meant to last forever. That is the thing that I've learned this week.
Nothing gold can stay.
Yeah, apparently a lot of things get kept in like salt mines because like salt or something like keeps stuff preserved.
Mines.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently.
We must claim the salt mines.
Sure.
But yeah, if you want to watch all of Doctor Who from beginning to end, you can technically do it because there is audio recordings by fans of those lost episodes.
Fun.
And people like animated stuff and too.
Yeah, the BBC has also hired animation studios to make animated versions of them. They vary in quality. There's also audio dramas as well, where like they have a narrator describing the scene and then including the audio from the episode.
The audio is on Spoofy.
They're on the Spoofy. But yeah, Doctor Who, I feel like Doctor Who needs to go on another hiatus too. Like I mean full hiatus, not we're going a year without a season. Like just wrap up the story. We'll bring it back in another like 20 or 30 years.
I have not watched any of Doctor Who. I just know that it's that show that Paul likes.
And that is the news.
That's the news. All right. Let us talk about the big thing in Rider.
Yep.
Are you going to say the thing, or are we just not doing that anymore?
I'm on it.
Good morning, Zeztz!
Well,
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how they're like, it's starting over again in a way, but they're also finding a way to like involve everyone at the speed that like they were before the dream ended.
It's fun to watch them kind of beeline through so much lore and like character meetings and so many happenings in the span of a single episode in what was several episodes the first time. It's like Nox and Nem run into each other and they blab their fucking lore at each other, and that's one combined scene rather than learning about them individually in separate episodes.
Yeah, like Baku's just like going over like, yeah, I know about your partner Odaka, and Zero, I know you're full of shit, and now your mother's sending you all the nightmares. And it's like, what?
Your friend Kureha, she died, but she's fine now, and Odaka, sorry about him that he also died, but I guess he's fine now because This was literally Kamen Rider pulling a New Game Plus, where someone who started a brand new save file and carried over all their progress from the first run.
But what I'm most fascinated at is like Baku wakes up in the hospital and then he's just like, what? And then he still has like the Zeztz driver and he's like, oh my god, like what the fuck? And then like he gets out of the hospital, runs back to his room, opens up like also I didn't realize that the coat hanger he uses to like open up into the base is like a Z.
Oh yeah, really no, funny. I noticed that right away. It's got it's the emblem in the logo.
Yeah, so it opens that up, it goes up to Zero. He's like, Zero, wake up, Zero, wake up. And he's just like, wait, you know who I am? It's like, you recognize me? Now, and then, yeah, so like he drops all the capsules in front of him, and Zero's like, the fuck?
There's kind of an interesting question happening here, because during this scene where Baku stumbles into the Zeztz pit and goes like, you're alive, I know you, I have these powers, get away from me, get out of my house. And then Zero's acting as if he has no idea what's happened to Baku, that he had no idea that he went through all this dream nonsense, like the premonition. But then there's a later scene where he's talking to 3 and he's like, all right, Zeztz is complete. So that makes me think that him going through this premonition was on purpose, but the fact that he's acting with Baku like he has no idea what he went through feels like a deception is being played.
They were literally like training him in his dreams so he could be ready for actually what was ahead.
And it kind of works because cool. Like he walks out of his dream with all of his power-ups intact and proceeds to fucking absolutely shit stomp the bomber Nightmare immediately.
Oh, dude, I like every time I see Catastrum, it's like it honestly is my favorite Zeztz form now. I fucking love the sheer destructive power this form has. Like, my god. It's so cool.
People in the Discord are saying that when Zero says Zeztz is complete, that he's just referring to the fact that Zeztz was able to henshin. The reason I don't believe that is I don't think he said Zeztz is complete when he transformed the first time. Unless I'm forgetting that, which is very possible. But this feels like he went through the dream training mission, and now Zeztz, the experienced agent, is completed.
Yeah, and now this is where the show is going to take like a kind of different turn, because now it's like, oh, he defeated the bomb Nightmare. Oh shit. Okay, well, shit happens. Different shit happened. Now we have to like accelerate our plans. Okay, let's wake up 5. Let's wake up 6. And we gotta get our plan into motion.
I think the whole 5 and 6 being reactivated immediately. My immediate question to that was, why are they bothering? Since 7 is now doing what he's got to do. But then they make mention later of something called Code Somnia. So this is where we're going to start to see some new content in the storyline, because this is clearly some other plan that they've got in the works. But I'm wondering what it is for, what's the point of it, and why couldn't they do it before? I say before, but now nothing in the dream that's happened up to this point is super important anymore. But what does matter is, now that Baku has had this premonition of all the nightmare cases, the way that they happened the quote-unquote first time, the next couple episodes are him going to be speedrunning, murdering nightmares before any of the black case shit happens in the real world, which segues perfectly into what I thought was absolutely hilarious, which is Fujimi getting immediately fired.
Yeah, and then Natsuka is just like, wait, does that mean I get to get transferred somewhere else? Yes.
It's so fucking funny that, like, because Baku is now stopping the nightmares before any of the mind doors get opened, nothing's happening in the real world, so there's nothing to prove that nightmares really exist.
The police headquarters didn't get blown up because of the nightmare, so the chief doesn't have a reason to like keep the paranormal affairs department going.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's great. But I'm looking forward to Baku like running into Nox and just be like, you this is all your fucking fault. he holds up the recovery capsule. Oh, you want this, you want this, you want this, so you can get your Nox of your Night Invoker? Well, you can't have it.
What I'm wondering is, so he now knows that Nem being captured by the lady, and he knows that Nem was the source of the nightmares being spawned. So when he ran into her in the dream, I don't know why his immediate action was not to Majora's Mask the dream world again in order to get her to wake up and thus prevent the nightmares from even being a thing.
Right? I don't know.
But
keep the shit going somehow.
Yeah, so Baku, in his confused prophetic stupor, tells Zero to get out of the Zeztz pit, and then, like, I don't know where the knowledge to do this came from, but he has Zero walk out through a door that I don't know if we know where that leads to. That just, I guess it leads to, like, Code headquarters. And then he, like, bangs the wall, which causes the wall to chain up and then drop the fucking painting over the door. So I guess, like, is Zero now locked out of the closet base?
Well, yeah, because he told Zero to leave him alone.
Yeah.
And also, yay, it still confirmed Zero is Naughty Cat, so thank God.
We'll see.
Well, we saw him. We see him in the real world. He's
I'm sure.
Yes, fuck you, Gar. Fuck all
Are
of you.
you sure?
Fuck all of you.
Code Somnia.
He's not gonna. Oh God. He's not gonna like pull off his fucking face like a mask. Be like, meow, bitch.
He's gonna be like he's gonna be like Scrappy Doo in the Scooby Doo movie.
Yeah, again, that was funny. Baku's just like, hi, I'm sorry about Odaka. Okay, bye.
He just walks around giving everyone their own spoilers.
But yeah, so then 6 or 5 goes over to 6, and like he goes to like attack her, and like I guess like her like agent instinct kicks in and like defends herself.
Oh yeah, kind of at first, but now I was wondering what the hell was going on with the capsims for the lords, but now it kind of makes sense why 5 has shock, because it gives him the power of shock therapy.
Yeah,
which he uses to awaken Koreha's memories. But again, I'm still wondering why the hell 5 and 6 are even needed right now. But I guess we'll find that out when we learn more about Code Somnia.
Again, I think it's just what does extra do? It gives Lord 3 the cape. No, literally, that's why he's extra, because he's I'm extra, I'm gonna keep. No, I think it's just because like now that like Baku's more powerful and like he's kind of ruining the pace of their plan, they're kind of just in panic mode. So they're like, okay, let's just bring awaken 5 and 6 just in case.
What is interesting and curious is the fact that we didn't see the lady at all in this episode.
We saw like a headless shot of her. Like we didn't see her head, but we saw her like.
Did we?
Because like they showed Nem's bed, like she was still like unconscious, like in bed or whatever, like that in the coma, and then we saw like the lady walk by or whatever, and she was like headless, I think. So
okay,
yeah. But we did see that.
But and then speaking of things that Baku knows how to do that I don't remember them doing before, as Minami and Fujimi go into the base, Baku apparently just like uses this cat statue to like project a video phone call onto the wall.
Yeah, he's like, "Hi, this is 7. This is 7. That's Baku right there."
I'm streaming at you. I'm streaming to you from my dream, because that's a thing we can do. Yeah. So now it looks like the show going forward is going to be about Baku speed running nightmares, and it looks like next week's episode they might be showing us Kamen Rider Dawn.
Hell yeah. I'm just interested to see because how's Nox gonna get become Kamen Rider Nox now, because obviously he wanted to get the Night Invoker back so he could be Nox Knight for a bit, but now because now he won't be able to get the recovery capsule, because obviously Baku's gonna hold on to that for fucking dear life unless he but I think he does get Nox on his side. So.
Yeah, it's Nox is the most confusing one of this whole bunch, because we is he still angry at Code? Is he still gonna fight everybody? Is he still working with the lady? There's a whole lot of questions up in the air, but the fact that we've reset everything means we couldn't have answered all these questions in one episode without it feeling rushed. So I feel like we need to give the show a little bit of breathing space.
Yeah, but that's the thing now. Like Baku doesn't trust Code anymore because in his premonition they killed him. So that's why he sent Zero away, and now he's just trying to like.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Because he's more upset that everyone died.
Yeah,
that's what he was upset about. That everyone died because he failed what he wanted to do.
Because they shot him, it would make sense that Baku, while yes, fighting the nightmares to stop nightmare shit from happening, would probably be more against Code going forward than the cautious trepidation that he had while still technically working for Code in the at the tail end of the dream.
Yeah, so Nox is probably going to go up to Baku and give him his whole Code shtick, and like Baku's going to be like, "No, I am with you," and Nox is like, "Yeah, Code's bad." Wait, what did you say? Yeah, no, Code's bad. Oh, I want to. We should team up together.
Yeah, they suck. I know. Don't worry, I saw this already.
Yeah, here's the recovery capsule. Let's get you your Night Invoker. Actually, you become a Kamen Rider at some point.
Let's just skip Nox Night and go right to Kamen Rider Nox.
Oh yeah, so we got the second opening. I like it. It's not as great as Visions is, but I still like it.
Yeah, it is okay. It does sound kind of generic, but Visions is far and away better.
Now it's because Visions is more like a dream song, and then playback is like because we're in the real world now, so it's like plays like a real Kamen Rider theme.
I was thinking more like, oh, we're going through it a second time. It's not as good.
it's like the second version of the Gotchard theme. No, it's good.
no, it's good. You guys just have poor taste.
I'm sorry, the first one's better.
It's the same fucking song.
It's not.
It's got a different vibe to it.
Absolutely not.
It's the same song.
Playback sounds like generic fucking J-rock whatever that you'd hear on 5 other isekai animes. Visions was unique.
Vegas will always fucking hate me.
Visions had a fucking bop rhythm to it. Anyway,
the second version doesn't have "Make You Want to Die" in it.
There is also that.
Make you want to die.
And we no longer get to be the goat.
Yeah, right. Oh, I keep the Visions opening like downloaded on my phone, and I just listen to it like every single day. It's just it's so good.
All right. Well, before we go into Gavan, I am going to insert here Emily's video segment about the Zeztz episode. Bam.
So, it turns out we've got a new game plus going on here on Kamen Rider Zeztz, and to tell you the truth, it's kind of great because things were feeling a little bit overwhelming at this point, and it's nice to sort of have almost like a recap of what's going on, but without invalidating what happened previously. We've just got this nice little sort of, okay, so here's what's going on, here's what happened, and now we have to prevent that from coming to pass. That's cool. Precognitive dreams and all of that. It also sort of lets Toei get away with all of the like really violent deaths they've been doing by being like, oh, those haven't actually happened. So that's kind of a clever way of doing it. I guess we'll see how much things will change now that Baku has his sort of new game plus going on. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Thank you, Emily, for your insightful thoughts.
Emily, no, Zero's not a cat. Shut up, Emily. No, I don't mean that. I love you, Emily.
It will be hilarious if she did actually say something about that. I would have watched those before we started, so I knew what she'd said, but I didn't have time because she said them to me right before we started.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, Joe Chuck.
What the fuck did we just watch?
No, I need to just say this first. If you were like 20 something years ago, like when I was getting into Toku, or like 10 years ago, whatever, 12 years ago for that matter, and you were to tell me, oh, there is going to be a version of Gavant in the future who's an ant and is voiced by Fumihiko, the double driver, Kenpachi, I may have not have believed you.
I may not have believed you.
I would not have believed you.
I am so fucking glad that we did not know about this beforehand because holy shit.
I hear his voice and I'm like, what? And I look and I just see it's the ant and I was like, oh my God.
So, for anyone who's listening or watching and for some reason hasn't watched the episode and has no idea what the fuck we're talking about, we got introduced to a brand new Gavant this week, and it was not the very cute glasses lady like we thought, because in the preview she was holding the Gavarian trigger. No, it turns out that in Sigma Earth, humans are like more at peace with the insects. So this is just the timeline where Bugnarok won. And the Gavan of Sigma Earth, Gavan Amaize, is a talking ant named Arimoto, who is a cop.
Yeah, we decided to the whole Toku community just decided to nickname him Gavant.
So yeah, that's the name of the episode.
Yeah,
and I will hear no arguments.
Like we saw like the preview that like, okay, there's gonna be like an ant detective. I'm like, cool, all right. But I did not expect it to actually turn into Gavant.
And the weirdest thing about it is the suit kind of slaps.
Yeah, no, it's like this nice bronze color and it just looks really, really good. And then, yeah, you got Fumihiko to fucking voice the motherfucker. And I'm like, holy shit, that's a great voice to use for this guy.
What a wild fucking swing, but I absolutely love it. And not only is it, I don't know how they managed to do it, but it is equal parts fucking stupid, but also insanely badass. Like it's a fucking talking ant, and he's flying through the air doing karate kicks and using energy sword wings, but somehow it's also awesome.
Yeah, like it's like anyone who shits on this, I'll just give them this look like, do you know what genre this is?
Now, let's address the immediate next question that people in the Discord have been saying. Remember that first shot in Gavant episode 1, where there is a human Gavant of that color standing with the others. My immediate guess is that his assistant, Hanemura, will probably take over the power set at some point.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which means maybe Arimoto might die.
Oh no. Yeah. I know, Vegas, I know. But yeah, holy shit, man. And like I love it, like Reiji's like has like the exact same reactions we do. It's just like down here, like she like it's like she hands him like a magnifying glass and he's just like, huh? And he like looks down and he just like sees the ant talking. He's like, what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, we're Earth that coexists with insects, and like our prime minister is like a rhinoceros beetle. And then like it like cuts to like this prime minister's office, and like it's just a human-sized chair and desk and everything, and there's just a rhinoceros beetle. And
Kabutoyama Kenzo, the prime minister of Sigma Japan. What a fucking swing.
And this now opens up
what the
possibility.
I hate it.
This opens up the door that like anything can be a Gavant.
Yes.
Anything, anyone, doesn't matter.
This is the first of what could be a plethora of stupid, hilarious, but also awesome Gavants of any species.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We have human. We have android. We have probably alien, but maybe also human for Luminous. We have Ant-Man. What the fuck else are we gonna have?
Yeah, but like a frog Gavant. Like, who knows?
Oh, I know Allie would be happy about that.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, so this is Gavan Amaize, and he makes a point to explain his own hero name because it's from the phrase Amaize, which means you're naive, because he's like a stern mentor type character.
It's also German for ant.
Also that. This show does not pull the punches when it comes to ant puns the entire fucking episode. Not the least of which was arigato. I got it, because Ari means ant.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, so now to the actual fucking content of the episode. So Sigma Earth is being investigated by Reiji. We meet Arimoto and Hanamura, who are a pair of cops on the beat. There is an ongoing case where a bunch of buildings are dropping into the earth. And then we discover by analyzing the patterns where the next one's going to happen. So they follow them into the underground, which is, of course, the fucking Bugnarok set.
Oh, it's like when like ant nests and like ant tunnels and stuff can like collapse, and then they can like things can like fall into them.
Yep.
Huh. That's another ant reference. There we go. Holy shit.
So they discover one of the buildings that has been dropped underground, and in the process of investigating it, they get trapped in a room coated with anti-laser coating.
And of course, Reiji does like the like he pulls like the Han Solo thing when they're trapped in the trash compactor, where he like fires his gun and it just bounces the laser everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's like it's magnetic sealed.
So, how do we establish Arimoto's talents as a detective, as a cop, as an agent of justice? By having him crawl into the electronic data padlock and try to chew through the wiring. But oh no, he might get electrocuted. But apparently he's made of sterner stuff, and he survives getting jolted.
Like she goes like, oh no, like you got electrocuted, you're burnt black. And he's like, I'm already black.
That's racist?
That's racist. You're that's gay.
Yeah.
See my community clip.
Oh, and the one thing I forgot to mention about the Gavan Amaize power set is the Imor gear he's using is, I believe that's Maika, which is like the nonchalant battery, if I remember correct.
Yep.
So this is our nonchalant Gavan.
I just yeah, and then we get like the whole like sequence where it's just like, okay, she takes out the Gavarian trigger out of her bag, and then she like fires it at him, and then like
no, before we get to that, I just love the fake out where it's like she pulls out the trigger and it's like, oh my god, were you this Earth's Gavant? Because that's what we thought because of the preview and because of the clip in episode 1. But then she like points the gun and the screen pans across, and then we just watched Arimoto henching into Gavan Amaize, and then he gets a stock engine.
Yeah, he gets a whole stock sequence, like 1-to-1. It's amazing.
And it's good. I hate that it's good.
Like, we better get a premium Bandai like figure or something of this guy. Like, come on.
They need to make a desk figure of him, and it will sell.
Or like like when you release the figure arts of like Gavant Infinity, like or like one of the 3 of them, like he comes as like a little accessory. You just get a little Gavant.
What I could see them doing is if they release like a figure of the human version of Gavan Amaize, it'll come with the ant.
Yeah.
But what I want like a 1-to-1 scale figure of Gavan Amaize, the ant version. It needs to be sitting on everyone's desk.
Make it electronic so it can talk. You like press the button and just from he goes voice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. This would be the best premium Bandai item they've ever done.
Oh my god, I want it so bad.
Make it happen, guys. Premium Bandai DX Gavant.
Gavant, whichever way you choose to pronounce it. It's so fucking funny. This is the funniest
this is Sentai what?
And we were worried. You all out there were worried.
I was not worried. I was not. I was looking forward to this shit.
And then like
again,
as he starts like jumping and flying through the air, kicking the ass of these just like random normal human thugs. And then he like pulls out a tiny little drill unit, and his version of the Gavarian blades is his wings.
You know what? No, it reminds me of Hook when like Tinkerbell's beating the shit out of all the pirates. Like that's what this energy had. That Tinkerbell energy.
Oh my god. Yeah, get the Gavan Amaize and pose him with the double driver.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. That's my favorite part is that Fumihiko voices this fucking guy. I love that. I heard that voice stuff like, I know you. I'm like, I know it's Kabachi.
Oh, and speaking of the thugs, I like that the leader of the thugs was Daichi Shinji, because Daichi is the word that means earth. And then apparently they had like an ongoing rivalry between him and Arimoto.
He had a giant ass blue drill thing.
That's the copper that arrested me last time. And yeah, he has a giant drill, and it's just called Grand Earth, and it's just like a reskin of like is that the previous drill, the other drill unit? Oh, it's the Boken drill.
Bokenger, shit.
That's so funny! They've salvaged Sentai assets for this! It's the old Bokenger drill, and now it's just some thug's play toy.
You know, it'd be a final nail in like Sentai's coffin, like, and like, I don't want to scare people with this sentence I'm about to say. What if they like reuse Sentai suits? Like they just like repaint them or like repurpose them for like other stuff. Imagine like
a full-on VR trooper style, like
exactly like you see this like this new like hero character show up and he's just like wearing like a Tokuger repurposed suit or something like that. Oh man,
I mean, this is a step in that direction, so I don't think that's off the table at this point.
Decker called them Power Rangers. That's right.
The Gavangers.
Gavangers.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
So in a fun little parallel, whereas Gavan Amaize uses the Maika Imorgear, Daichi is using the Moika Imorgear, which I believe is the resignation emotion.
Yes. Sometimes I wake up with full resignation.
I might be using the wrong word, but yeah, it's the like disappointed kind of feeling.
Yeah, I think disappointment. Yeah, resignation's like when you like resign.
Yeah, like Moika, like that's enough.
That's it.
So apparently, as he's been knocking these buildings underground, he's been spawning a different Iman's model, which is just the blank Imans, but with big feasts that are different colors each time. So he summons Grand Earth and starts drilling to attack the other building. And we go through this whole sequence again of the Gavarian's assault form being authorized. And now I'm kind of looking forward to, they're going to do it. There's going to be an episode at some point where the assault form doesn't get authorized, and I want to see that happen.
And that's when like the croc cops are going to like go up and be like, wait, they didn't approve the thing. Wait, what's this thing you're not approving?
And then they'll like sneak in and approve it themselves for some reason and then get fired.
Yeah, and then like they're eating like they're like a person they're interrogating is like food. And he's like, do you want it? Yeah. Well, no, I want it.
And it's just like, oh no, I ate it. Well, I guess I might as well keep eating, but I want some. You want some? No, I'm gonna finish it. I understand what they're going for, but it's not cute. It's annoying.
I hope those two become Gavans. That'd be hilarious.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it already, but I would love for it to be like a Beat J Stag situation where Patran becomes the armor.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. So we get this whole B plot of Hanemura feeling like she's not competent enough, and we get the lesson of like, oh, just focus on what you can do in the moment. So apparently what that payoff comes to is her, I assume she got permission, but it's not explicitly stated, that she just took the drill unit from, again, assuming they have their own Gavarian that we never see. So far we haven't seen anyone else's Gavarians aside from Reiji's. But she just like bursts into the Kool-Aid Man's her way into the scene with the drill unit.
I think Reiji's universe is the only one that has like the Cosmo Gavarian.
No,
like you can. Because I think you can see other ones docked, like, when they leave.
They do have several of them. I think that's just, like, that might just be, like, the standard issue spaceship for the Galactic Police.
Oh, Kiki. Oh, yeah, Kiki did have one. That's true. They were on the ship.
I know that they were on the Kiki's ship that had the exact same room as Reiji's Cosmo Gavarian, and that is my only evidence so far to say that they all have one. And yes, we saw Setsuna's at the end of his episode. Okay, but so far
I'll shut up then.
We haven't seen the exterior of anyone else's Gavarian except for Reiji's and the others in Alpha Earth. So
I like he's got both his swords, and then he's got like the training one.
I'm wondering why he has the swords separated, because doesn't one like disappear into the other one? When we've seen him like pull them out and sheathe them, so they like vanish into each other.
Oh. Oh yeah, and he has like a ladybug girlfriend. So cute.
I don't know that was a pre-existing relationship, because Reiji just like caused him to get flung into the air, and he just lands there, and there's just like a random ladybug there. So I think that was like the equivalent of like landing in a pile of women that you just met.
Oh, it's somebody knows. Okay.
A ladybug.
Well, a crab Gavant would be hilarious.
So it was just a random coincidence that the ladybug that Arimoto knows happened to be in that plant that he happened to get flung into?
Sure.
Fucking why not?
Anyways, I hope this is not the last we've seen of this fucking guy. I really hope we see him again. I'm
so mad he didn't get added to the ending.
Well, it's because he's not like a main character. So
when we were watching, when I was talking to someone else while I was watching the episode, and they were like, "No, he's in the opening. You just can't see him. He's small."
Yeah. Imagine like you go back to like the opening sequence of episode 1 and you just like you look real close. It's like, oh, there he is right there.
Yeah. But yeah, so the episode, we get a post-ending scene of Setsuna in his Gavarian, I guess, and then an alarm goes off, and that segues into the preview where it's going to be another Setsuna Bushido focused episode of some sort. Not a lot of specifics or anything unique to pick out from the preview, other than it's going to be a Bushido episode.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, hopefully this is not the last we see of Arimoto, Gavan Amaize. I mean, based on the vision from episode 1, I think it's a pretty safe guess at this point that we're going to see at least Gavan Amaize again. But now I'm very, very excited to see what other weird Gavans we're going to meet.
Oh, I really hope we get a lot more Gavans.
Yep. All right, well, before we go and finish the episode, I'm going to put here the video that Emily gave me talking about the Gavant episode.
This week on Gavan, we went to my home dimension, the bug dimension, and I have to say that my human self is quite biased towards bugs and is a very big fan of bugs. And thus, this entire episode was basically just smiling ear to ear. Freaking Gavant was like A+ amazing. Kiki also, I wasn't there for talking about her debut. She was just, I love her enthusiasm. She's great. She might be my favorite of the three, but it's going to be hard because we just met all three of them basically. I saw a bunch of people talking online saying that this episode was dumb and that like, oh, Sentai wouldn't do something this dumb. And all I can think is like, have you watched Sentai? Because Sentai does stuff like this all the time. I don't know what the problem is with it being goofy. Toku is supposed to be goofy, and this, I think, was the episode that really sold me. I think I'm really going to enjoy seeing all these weird alternate realities. Like, I heard there's one where everyone's a human.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts, Emily.
Yeah, no surprise. She'd probably love the ant.
Yeah. All right. Well, these have been a crazy couple episodes, but I guess that's it for Castranger for this week. It's been really great celebrating. It's been really great celebrating our anniversary. But yeah.
What do you think? 12 years? Long time, right?
Feels like a long time when you look at it from the grand scheme of things.
No, you joined us like a year later.
I know. Again, I remember listening to you guys on the bus on the way to school.
Hell yeah.
Like with my headphones in. I remember sometimes I was trying to catch up so badly on the show. but you guys would just like, I remember some nights I was getting angry because you guys just kept going on and on. I would just end the episode so I can go to bed.
It's called pausing it.
No, my phone had an issue where like if I paused it, go back to it, it would just restart from the beginning.
Oh no.
Wait, you said remember? Remember. That word feels weird. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Wait, wasn't there something else we were supposed to do? Isn't there something else that we do before we end Castranger? Isn't there something that we've been doing every episode for 12 years? My memories have been unleashed! My sleeper agent protocols have been awakened! I remember! A feature topic! We were supposed to have a feature topic! Oh, fuck! I didn't. This is an anniversary episode, and I didn't prepare a feature topic. What are we gonna do? I didn't know Bill Murray was in this picture.
Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Hey, all, editing Ichi just coming in to say sorry in advance. Some of the audio for the rest of the episode's kind of screwy, and I did not notice until afterwards. For what it's worth, I figured out how to fix it if it happens again, but unfortunately I can't do anything with this episode. Sorry. Oh my god, it's Sal!
It's Sal! And Paul.
Oh, is Paul here also?
Well, where's me?
How would Wayne know? He's not even in the room.
Sal, please, tell me you've brought a feature topic to save our anniversary special.
Well, I thought I would find the lost episodes of Super Sentai that they never aired. But I got bored and I just brought Space Jam.
You know what? That makes sense.
That's right, everybody.
Surprise! Our feature topic for 12th anniversary is Space Jam!
I'm sorry, it's what?
We're finally doing it! We've been talking about it for years! Literal years! We've been talking about it for this long, and we're finally doing Space Jam, the best tokusatsu to ever exist!
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. We're doing what?
Space Jam.
Come on,
on the 12th anniversary.
Yeah. It's also the 30th anniversary of Space Jam.
Well, it was either that or...
A thing that features NBA superstar Michael Jordan, as well as iconic cartoon legends, the Looney Tunes.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just watched it about 20 minutes ago, so I guess I should join in.
Oh my god, what a coincidence!
Got a full team tonight. Just enough for a basketball team.
It just so happens that I just watched it. The credits are on my screen still.
Fully unprompted and not prepared in advance. That's the important thing.
Absolutely not prepared at all.
Let me do my joke. Let's see if I remember how to talk about this movie. It was,
We all had separate bits to do.
Well, it wouldn't be us if we didn't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, Space Jam.
There's no way I will. If there's anyone listening to this who doesn't know what Space Jam is, please post in the comments and tell me which rock you've been living under.
It's called.
Well, yeah, it's the movie starring LeBron James, and you know he helps the Looney Tunes fight against the team of like computer AI generated
the
basketball
Goon Squad
people.
The Goon Squad.
That's what they call me in college.
See, I don't trailer for anything in the movie.
God,
no one remembers Space Jam 2.
Let's not talk about that one. Let's talk about the good one.
I guess there are some similarities you could draw between the two. Then I'm thinking about it.
Well, they are.
I mean, the Monstars, like they're basically Sentai monsters. They steal energy from things and they get big.
So they're saying,
and also they are color coded. Holy shit!
It's a live action show with live actors and also special effects.
So what you're saying?
There's roll calls.
What you're saying is we eventually have to do Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
The movie that came out the literal day I was born. Absolutely.
Very sick. We'll save that for the 24th anniversary. All right, so yeah, like we decided to go Space Jam because this is a special movie for all of us. I think.
Yeah,
it's a very special movie for me.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like we joke, but you know, there's some similarities to the genre that this is all about.
Sure.
And
yeah, look, they've got power-ups.
There you go.
We'll get to that.
Special forms.
Yeah.
Can we all agree that this is tenuous at best, though?
Sure.
Everything we do is tenuous at best.
The fact that we have any sort of community is tenuous.
Yeah.
That is true. You know what? Yeah. Perfect metaphor. Good job. Okay.
Gar, did this guy like the year you were born? Like
1996?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I was 97.
Oh, okay. So you were just a little boy.
Yeah. My memories of this movie is watching it on Teletoon on some weekends.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
I don't know if I saw it in theaters.
Run Space Jam, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, they had Looney Tunes, so.
I did, in fact, see it in theaters.
I did
it
as
was an experience.
I may have, but my memory is just ass in general. Forget memories of when I was a kid.
We had it on VHS, so I watched it on VHS.
I saw this with my friend whose name is Jordan.
I remember going to the KFC and they were doing a promotion where you got a basketball with an actual, like, printed handprint, like a life-size handprint of Michael Jordan's hand.
I think I remember that.
I don't know if that was for Space Jam, but I remember those. Like, they were a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was like
I'm pretty sure it was for Space Jam.
Okay, so let's get into it. So for those who haven't gleaned from context clues, Space Jam is a movie where world-famous basketball player Michael Jordan goes into the cartoon world of the Looney Tunes and plays basketball alongside Bugs Bunny and friends to stop them from becoming slaves to aliens from a place called Moron Mountain.
Took 4 writers.
Oh boy.
Yep.
The leader of which is voiced by legend Danny DeVito.
Correct. All right,
Just to update quickly, Paul, that was Shaq's hand on the basketball.
Oh, it was Shaq's hand. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. No, my bad.
I should know.
I remember. Yeah. I've seen that basketball in real life. When I know I had one.
I don't know what that was a promotion for, but I linked the two in my head. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Fair. So, the opening scene of the movie is Michael Jordan as a child playing basketball behind his house.
The opening is the R. Kelly song.
Yeah.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, banger song, but oh dear.
Yeah.
How the times they are changing.
There's a fair amount of, this did not age the best in this movie.
This is one.
I'll say this. I'll give this scene this. It does set the tone. Narratively speaking, it does work, but it does set the tone for the acting because we get to see a bunch of plywood talking to us for a little bit.
Most of the live actors are kind of wooden, but I think we can absolutely say that's not true for one man in particular, and that man is motherfucking Wayne Knight.
Oh yeah, he's the real MVP
Oh,
of this
absolutely.
movie.
This man is absolutely owning this role.
So you got to remember, guys, Wayne Knight's an actor. The rest of them are basketball players.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
They can't act.
Not at all.
I wasn't saying that they should. We're just stating what the end results were.
Oh yeah, I know.
So yes, we get young Michael Jordan playing basketball late at night. His dad comes out and attempts to give him shit for being up past his bedtime, but then is impressed by how good
and then
at playing
proceeds
the
to
ball
let
he
him
is.
stay up longer.
Yeah.
He's like, oh hey, we can ride this out.
Go ahead, son. Shoot, miss.
It's literally like, come on, you gotta get some sleep. You're going to school tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Keep shooting until you miss. Let's keep going.
Yeah. By the way, this is hot. This might be number 1, if not top 5 list of the movies we love so much that we quote half of it while watching.
I didn't need to rewatch this movie.
Neither.
This was like a top 5 rewatch for me as a kid.
No, yeah, I could play this movie in my head pretty accurately, but I just decided, I'm just going to watch it because, I just wanted to today and this wasn't planned. So.
Sure.
Absolutely not.
The bit is over, by the way. We can drop the.
Oh, absolutely. This is fine.
But yeah,
I decided to jump in at the last minute. It was fun. It's
been long enough since I last watched it that I didn't mind rewatching it, even though I do have most of it fairly down pat.
It was funny too because full disclosure, I was watching the show with Ichi earlier, and the show's in the movie. I was the one who actually said the whole, "Oh yeah, you can see him in the ending. He's just really small."
Yeah.
And at first
I almost bungled that bit.
We were watching I guess you had an older copy.
Yeah.
And it looked like early DVD quality.
Yeah.
And so we're but right when we got to about Swackhammer, we're let's get the HD of this.
Yeah, we got the Blu-ray rip.
It looks good on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
The Blu-ray looks fine.
And
there is a 4K.
I'm actually glad we did because we not only was it better to watch, we noticed some details that I don't remember noticing any other rewatch, and the subtitles being a thing helped us realize some of the dialogue that I didn't pick up on before.
Mm-hmm. And it was interesting seeing it. I was expecting to see a lot more flaws. Maybe the 4K will show those, but no, it cleaned up pretty well. Gotta give it credit. So yeah, the beginning of it,
So you were saying?
The beginning where he's taking off to do his dunk. I always wanted to see the aftermath of that.
The way that shot actually finished.
Because he's 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's not gonna make that dunk.
He's going for it, he's gonna soar through the air because I believe I can fly.
Mm-hmm.
And then that just segues into the opening montage that is just his entire career.
Holy shit, this gets you pumped.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about this because might as well now. The music in this movie. This is it's this and Into the Spider-Verse for me for best soundtracks. Every time I get a new form of musical anything, I always get the Space Jam soundtrack. I love the music in this movie.
Every track's a banger. I agree.
The genre of music in this movie is absolutely not the kind of music I go looking for on a normal basis, but I can't deny that even I get unbelievably hyped hearing the particular tracks throughout this movie.
And I also just love at the beginning too, because it gets you the music goes dun 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 dun, and Michael Jordan, and then the next credit is Bugs Bunny.
I laughed so hard thinking about what parents or any sort of adults that had no idea what this movie was before sitting down to watch it with their kids, and all they've seen is the opening bit with Michael Jordan, and then it starts up the opening. And, of course, first credit, Michael Jordan. And then they see the next credit, Bugs Bunny. I'm sorry, what?
Has any other movie done that? Where, they're crediting the character, not the actor?
That is interesting.
The Godzilla movies.
I'm fucking sorry, but, this is such a fucking epic poster. I think it's Space Jam. That's the poster I remember.
That's a great poster. Yeah.
I absolutely remember that.
I prefer the, what's that, thing where, Kirby's always made to look meaner or something in posters and American stuff. I think it's Kirby.
Oh yeah. Box art for different Kirby games. He has a meaner face. And...
Someone posts the soundtrack version where it's Bugs but he has attitude.
Oh yeah.
It's a great poster. Yo.
Cell.
Yes.
You asked a question where it was, can you think of another example of something where the character is credited and not the person? Muppets.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Much to the chagrin.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I found it.
It's true.
Hang on.
There it is.
Damn.
Oh man, you're right. Yeah. Oh no, two people. You both posted it.
Yeah, but no, yeah.
I thought there were two.
And look, you have Michael Jordan. He's not smiling.
Yeah.
He's oh no, what did I do?
Yeah, so in this version, Michael Jordan's smiling and Bugs looks neutral, and then we cut to the other one, and Michael has lost his smile and Bugs is angry.
They got their game faces on.
He's looking over. He's like, "Oh shit, Bugs is pissed."
Before and after watching episodes.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's got to be said too. The reason this movie was made is because, if you weren't there, Michael Jordan was the biggest thing on the planet for a few years.
Oh yeah,
king of the world.
Yeah, his royal airness indeed.
Yeah,
this guy was doing the McDonald's. This guy was telling you to get off drugs.
Stop it.
Do you guys know how this movie came to be?
No.
In the early 92, 93, he did a commercial, a Nike commercial with Bugs Bunny, right? And then someone said, "What if we made that a movie?" And then
they responded with "Just do it."
Well, no, this is what happened. Actually, Michael Jordan in real life stopped playing basketball for a while, went to baseball. We'll get to that. And so they said, well, we can't make the movie anymore. Then he came back to basketball, so they said, we can make the movie now.
Hooray!
And then that's the whole plot of the movie, is about him retiring to play baseball.
I love...
Just an adaptation of that arc in his life.
I love the thought of, like, what if the reason Michael Jordan supported making this movie was to, like, hey guys, here's why I wasn't immediately amazing at baseball. I was busy with Looney Tune bullshit.
That's probably what he told his kids, and not
about
the gambling allegations.
I find it absolute horseshit when he's like, oh, I haven't played, I don't play basketball anymore. Like, I haven't played it in a while. I'm like, fuck you, it's muscle memory, bitch.
I'm a baseball player now, and I am an experienced auteur.
My thing is, regardless of how out of practice you may be, you are at the time arguably the single best player in the world. You, Rusty, is better than pretty much anything else around you at that point. I'm sorry, I agree with Lane. It's like, no, you could play a game of basketball and you know it.
Yeah. So, as the opening scroll ends, we cut to Michael Jordan's press conference where he announces that he's retiring from basketball and playing baseball instead.
Which again happened in real life.
And then we fade away from the field of reporter questions and we zoom up into space, where apparently just further past a couple of planets in our existing Milky Way system is a little rock with a fucking theme park on it called Moron Mountain.
What a name.
And then
the planets are very close together.
And we get, which is probably like the most Space Jam quoted line that between me and Ichi, all our friendship. Just, don't bring me anymore, right?
Don't bring me anymore, right?
I love that this.
I quote that all the time.
It's like, that is just a great delivery, that whoever that actor was.
Yeah.
Bring me anymore, right? And then the best thing is, like, they like, he says it, and then you just see him saying it like on a TV, like on like a security camera screen, and it's just like they repeat it because they want you to fucking remember that line. Just don't bring me anymore, right?
So we pan up into the staff office of Moron Mountain, which, this is worth pointing out, the gateway into Moron Mountain is a gigantic gaping face of its owner, Mr. Swackhammer, voiced by Danny DeVito.
What a champ.
We love it.
And
part one
just
of the many
looking at
fetishes
his design, like, it's Danny DeVito.
That's Danny DeVito if he were a Gith Yankee.
Interesting thing. I looked into this.
That's
it wasn't going to be Danny DeVito first.
Toll.
Sorry, what was that?
It wasn't going to be Danny DeVito at first.
Oh yeah,
it was Jack Palance, and actually,
I don't know who that is.
He's a very famous classic actor. There's actually like somewhat recently discovered lost footage. Excuse me, of test footage of him speaking in that voice. He's a little leaner.
Has he done something else I would know him for?
Was he the guy in Batman? Like the very first Batman? I think it was him. I don't know if you would know him from anything.
You'll have to share this other footage.
But like, I look at this design and like, if I hear anyone else other than Danny DeVito speaking out of that body, like, no,
crime.
It has to be Danny DeVito.
No. And Danny DeVito is the best. Like, it just speaks to his act. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
It speaks to his acting abilities, because Danny DeVito, honest to God, one of my favorite actors, period.
Yeah.
He's doing a better job acting as just a voice than Michael Jordan is acting, period.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know that Michael Jordan can't act for shit when literally, like, after like all the shit like he encounters with the Looney Tunes, and he literally just turns his head and goes, "What's going on here?"
Oh yeah.
He's fully immune. Delivery. He's fully immune to cartoon hijinks.
Oh yeah, just what's all
going
this?
on?
And so you were cut off when you were saying earlier, Sel, that we're starting the counter, as it were.
Yeah, there's. Like, to be fair, it's not just this movie, it's all animated movies from the time, but holy crap, the amount of fetishes in this movie.
Yeah.
It's almost like animators are pervs or something.
His toes.
Yeah.
No.
There's a shot of like one of the monsters literally licking Swackhammer's toes, and it's hilarious.
The reason in particular that we're starting the count here is because the entrance to the park is walking into his giant open mouth.
Yummy.
Vor fetish.
Correct.
Number 1. And then we got the licking of the feet. Then we get a lot in this scene actually, because then we also get his fat ass.
There's a lot of disturbingly well animated ass shots in this movie.
And it's all fat dudes.
It is all fat dudes.
It's great. There's I
think I know why I like this movie.
Oh no. There's also I love when he's drooling, when he has a cigar. Always.
Always.
And it just lands on the blue one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Paul, by the way, they're not called the Monstars yet. They're called the Nerdlucks. Did you know that?
One of many names and identifiers that are never mentioned in the movie.
Weird.
So how was I to know that?
Exactly.
Speaking of, let's just get this out of the way. So they all have individual names, which again are never said in the movie. They're only in the credits. But I made a point of looking up what each of their names were. So I'm gonna list them off here. So as our Monstar Sentai, the leader, the orange one, the Cartman-looking motherfucker, his name is Pound. He's the one who takes the powers of Charles Barkley. I'm describing it like this is Zord.
Right. You gotta say it like Zordon.
Yeah. Bang, the green one. You shall have the power of Patrick Ewing. The red one, not. Muggsy Bogues shall be yours. Bupkis, the purple monster, shall wield the mighty powers of Larry Johnson. And finally, towering through the sky, the blue one, Blanco, Sean Bradley is yours.
It's just wild, how the more we talk about it, the more I'm convinced. No, there's no issue with this being on our podcast,
right? I never questioned this. It was all just a matter of time.
Yeah, there's Sentai colors as well. Red, orange, blue, purple, green. Yeah.
And if you're being an asshole about this movie, you would say this is the best part of the movie because this is where we see actual vintage Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah,
I do, because we need something nutty.
And they get interrupted.
Nutty.
We need something wacky.
Something loony?
Loony?
Sorry, so go ahead, Paul.
And can I just say, I was just going to say, yes, we do get to see vintage Looney Tune cartoons in this movie. And then they get interrupted for a union meeting at one point, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
There's a shot of we get to meet Michael Jordan's family, his movie family.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate this is to his actual family.
He had a wife and kids. Should we talk about before that the baseball stadium scene?
Sure.
Because the whole thing is, Swackhammer says, get the Looney Tunes. What happens if they don't want to come, though, Ichi?
Make them.
Ooh, that line read. That's just wow.
Because they're all the way on Earth. It's but they don't want to come.
Oh, I love with the blue ones. The blue one's just yeah, right, cool. So where are we going?
Are we there?
Slap.
That's raises an interesting question. So wait, are aliens just animated on Earth?
I guess.
I guess. So are humans the weird ones?
It's what also is particularly interesting about the Nerdlucks, you said they're called?
Yeah.
So we see these guys who are the primary versions, and then we also see like color drained palette swaps of them just serving Swackhammer throughout the movie.
Seeing, they just reused the animation there. Which, what are you gonna?
These are like the mooks.
Yeah. the putties.
May I offer a meager theory for the existence of the aliens and their animation status?
Sure.
It's clear that the animation universe and the real universe are two separate things. I think that the aliens are aliens purely within the animation universe, and that's why
they're aliens.
Well, if they come to Earth,
we do see them fly out of the moon in the real world in their spaceship, drop into the planet, and then go through the portal to Looney Tunes world.
That is true. Okay.
Which means they are animated in the real world.
Yeah.
That means that there are native tunes to the real world.
So that either means that they are alien species whose biological properties are just woefully similar to animated beings, or maybe, just maybe, the Looney Tunes are all aliens.
We're going deeper, Leo.
Welcome to the theory crafting section, baby!
Did they land on Earth millions of years ago?
They're taking asylum from the aliens. They just want to live peacefully.
Maybe every reality has tunes, like some form of tunes.
I think
and the dominant one in the Looney Tunes universe are just tunes, but there are real people out there who have to deal with cartoon hijinks every single day.
So yeah, Roger Rabbit.
Tunes universe.
It's Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, like a cult. Yeah.
I think the real answer here is they're like, we don't care.
Stop reading into it.
It's literally what it was.
It's a game or it's a movie where Bugs Bunny plays basketball, and that's all you need to know.
With the ball.
So anyway, speaking of
Bugs Bunny.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, speaking of Bugs Bunny, he was voiced by Billy West in the movie.
Yeah.
I
also voiced Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, I can hear the fry in his voice.
Yeah. He's not the current. He's not the current Bugs Bunny, and he's fine in this movie. I wouldn't say he's the best Bugs Bunny though. I think the new guy, the guy they have now, I think it's Eric Baza.
Yeah, Eric Baza. He's from Toronto.
Cool.
And Mel can't beat Mel Blanc, so don't even try.
It was very obviously not Mel Blanc, and my face kind of dropped when I listened to Bugs for more than a minute or two, and I was like, oh, okay.
So we cut to Michael Jordan attempting to have a baseball career, and as one might expect, he's not immediately a savant at it.
Who'd have thunk? All right. No. I want to bring this up because, I'm not a sports guy, but I've heard this through the grapevine.
No.
Apparently, Michael Jordan wasn't that bad at baseball. He was average, regular for, someone in his league. The big problem for him, apparently, was, a basketball player's body and a baseball player's body are very different.
Yeah.
So he was making a transition. He was doing a slow henshin, if you will. And
form change.
He was doing pretty well for a guy who had a basketball player's body, apparently. He just wasn't the Michael Jordan of baseball.
How tall was Michael Jordan? Was he wasn't 7 feet tall.
They do say in the movie, actually.
Yeah, they said in the movie during the roll call.
Yeah.
That's still really tall. He would have to swing a bit. He would have to compensate for that in his swing in order to hit a pitcher that was just a regular sized baseball player. So yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he was good for someone of his size.
Yeah. But in this movie, credit to him, I guess. They really show he is not in this movie's universe. He is not a good baseball player at all. Which again, kind of funny that Michael Jordan was okay with. And again, at this point in real life, he was a basketball player again. So maybe this was we can laugh about it.
Sure.
I don't know.
But because he's so well loved as a celebrity, even though he's in this movie not doing the best at baseball. Everyone is just being very nice and supportive, and it's okay that you struck out. When you strike out, you make it look good, man. When I strike out, it looks nasty, man. I'm all right.
I don't think that guy spoke with that accent in real life. Yeah. I love too that the catcher is telling him which throws are going to be thrown.
Yeah, and he just ignores him
because he doesn't want to win.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
correct. So as Michael Jordan strikes out and sits back into the pit, we get to meet another very fun character, one Stan Podolak, apparently the publicist
of the Barons.
Yeah.
That's the team he plays for. And it's Wayne Knight, give him a round of applause, everybody, because he's just always a delight to see in movies,
absolutely,
television. I realized that too. Like I said, this is one of the most rewatched movies of my childhood, period. Mm-hmm. I was it's this and Jurassic Park. So I get to see him twice. In this movie, I get to see him get flattened and blown up. In Jurassic Park, I get to see acid sprayed in his face and get eviscerated. It's wonderful.
All right, cool.
So I liked him in Toonsylvania.
Oh yeah.
So
it's a class act, Wayne Knight.
So the manager of the Barons, I guess, assigns Stan, who is their publicist, to effectively just demote himself to Michael Jordan's personal assistant.
Yeah. Which, okay, I guess Stan pissed him off or something.
I think it was just like, we need to make sure Michael's happy, but that would be an error on the manager's part for not realizing that Stan would be the annoying busybody that he is.
Yeah, it's a comedy movie.
But whatever, it's a pretense for comedy shenanigans, so we forgive it.
And yeah, Stan like says, "Hey, I'll be your man. I can do whatever you want." And then the fucking spaceship flies by in broad daylight,
and no one says anything, does anything, follows up on that, asks any questions, reports to the media, and it just happens, and and we move on.
Like a low-flying plane, I guess. I don't know. This was pre 9/11. It was fine.
You're on, Mr. President. A second animated spaceship has entered the atmosphere.
Well, what about that? I think I'll get my saxophone.
So
they crashed through pavement.
Yep.
Outside. Well, it was like a Piggly Wiggly, which I guess was a Porky Pig reference.
Yeah, and apparently that's where like the subterranean tunnel leading into the portal into Looney Tunes world is, and the portal is fully like labeled with the brand of Warner Brothers.
It's just like, well, you put branding on everything, man. You gotta get that name in there.
Yeah. So now going back to the whole, like, are they seeking asylum from their alien origins? Now I'm wondering if, like, Warner Brothers is the company that it's, like, shielding them from the aliens.
Maybe.
Which really sucks when you remember that they're televised characters. So they're doing a terrible job.
Yeah, there's a whole mythos to this movie that makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, shocker, Who Framed Roger Rabbit did it better.
Yeah.
Where it's like, at least in Roger Rabbit, it's actually explained, no, there is a separate toon town.
They're kind of, but not fully integrated into society.
It's weird.
They're not like a subterranean isekai.
There you go. Like, this really is.
Oh my god, Space Jam's an isekai!
Yes, I said that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the chat.
I'm not
I
always
sent you
looking.
a meme about that.
Yes.
I sent you a meme. Yeah. No, with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, toons are actors. Like, they're hired by companies. They exist as their own independent thing, and they live in Toontown, but they're hired as actors. And
I think
that's a lot better than this.
I just want to bring up like a real fun like attention to detail that like really like blew my mind in this movie. It's when like the kids are like watching Looney Tunes like on TV or whatever like that, and then like they're watching Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner and stuff, and then just like Porky Pig just like runs in. He's like, hey, guys, this is Big B, we gotta go, and like they all just like leave the screen, and it's
it's the union meeting.
Yeah, that happens a little bit later, but yeah, that's a really fun bit because that just implies like, so is every cartoon shown to normal Earth kids broadcast live from the Toonverse?
That's what this would have you believe.
Yes.
But does that also imply that they're reenacting the exact same like shorts
whenever reruns happen?
I think so. What else are they gonna do?
That's some spooky lore to think about.
They're employed by.
You mean to tell me Bugs Bunny's complaining about being taken by aliens and being enslaved to do the same fucking shtick every single time forever when they're already doing that?
He's loyal to Warner Brothers.
And you'll always lose.
That's what they say to Wile E. Coyote.
He's at least being paid.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not slavery. He's being paid. He doesn't get residuals from the merchandising, but that's the sweetest plum.
No, they actually, Paul, later, they actually bring that up.
I know.
We'll get to that.
So anyways, so the Nerdlucks burrow into Looney World and bud their way into a classic Bugs and Elmer chase scene. And then, like, the spaceship lands and it drops the, like, ramp onto the ground, fully crushing Elmer's face.
It's a great animation, too, with his eyes popping out.
But the one thing that I didn't notice until this rewatch is after that happens, Elmer's just gone in the next shot.
Yeah, we
don't see him for a while.
Classic animation. We're not animating that anymore.
So we get the whole bit of like, we're looking for Bugs Bunny. Never heard of him.
Well, I love the ones where they're like, where he says, "What does he jump around like this?" And I'm like, not really.
No.
I don't think I've ever. Maybe once.
It's like, when did he ever do that?
I don't think he did.
Does he have long ears like this? Does he say, "What's up, Doc?" like this?
Never heard of him.
Does he beat up a fucking nerd?
And then it takes a few seconds, but then they finally click their two brain cells together and promptly dissolve the entire scene around him.
Oh, that's a great frame, too, just like everything destroyed.
Yeah.
What do you think we are, stupid?
Yeah.
Also, you got to remember Bugs Bunny's voiced by Billy West in this movie.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's Fry.
So as that scene
fried right there.
As that scene resolves, we cut back to the real world and we get introduced to Stan driving Michael Jordan to his house in this movie.
Okay, and I want to say this. Okay, it's a nice house. In fact, in today's economy, like, you know, it would be a palace. In the 1990s, this was not fucking Michael Jordan's house. Michael Jordan had a mansion with basketball courts and, like, theaters. It's like, wow, they really wanted to make him seem like an everyday man.
Also, his kids in the movie aren't his real kids.
Well, yeah.
And can I say this right now? Can I say this right now? Okay, this actually got into my head for a second, and I have to mention it right now. The scene where they're in the car, they're pulling up to his house, and the number one, the sheer fact that Stan Bodolak's car has a little mirror dangly that is a no smoking sign, and his car is so shitty that it is perpetually creating smoke is hilarious to me.
That's funny.
That's a good sidekick, yeah.
It's reminiscent of some good old fashioned Looney Tunes humor. And also, Michael Jordan. I saw that scene where you're trying to get out of the car and the door doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
You are 6'6", and that is a
Jump out.
convertible. You could literally WWE rope that fucking door and step out of that car. To add insult to injury, we see him outside of his house and we get a perspective shot over the car with him just maybe about a couple of feet away from the car. He towers over the car.
Yeah.
As a tall person, I'll say this. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that just means you're making poor wing night work. And that just furthers the thing. Michael Jordan, you are enjoying humiliating Stan Bodolak right here.
Michael Jackson. Just imagine us him in this.
Michael Jackson as Stan Bodolak would be the best casting of all time.
Well, no, just imagine Michael Jackson doing a movie with the Looney Tunes.
I'm surprised it didn't happen.
Actually, that sounds pretty accurate.
That'd be great. That'd be amazing. But no, he's
we need
enjoying
Michael Jackson and Peter Pan.
Work.
Oh, no. He wanted to play Peter Pan and Hook, but Steven Spielberg was like, no.
No.
Me and Peter Pan.
So as we get introduced to the home and family of I almost said Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan.
Say MJ.
Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, I've spread a virus.
One detail that's kind of subtle but funny if you focus on it is the fact that the family dog is named Charles.
Like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he named his dog after Charles Barkley.
But then it becomes kind of sad because they never really capitalize on that.
Yeah, they just like it's a very subtle joke. Like it'd probably fly over your head if you didn't know basketball.
It would have been funny if like actual Charles Barkley interacted with the dog at some point.
You name the dog.
What are you trying to say?
There are a few really subtle jokes in this that I kind of enjoyed. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You know, this movie has a reputation of like being silly, stupid, funny, but it's like, nah, there's some well thought out jokes here.
Yeah. And
the
movie definitely has a handful of like that jokes for the adults.
You know what's an interesting thought that I just thought of right now? I wonder if they considered making Michael Jordan like animated when he went to Looney Tunes World at any point, but then they were just like, let's just make him live action because it'll be easier.
Again, they were
his face is more marketable.
Yeah.
And again, they were capitalizing off those commercials. So like the whole point of those, it was like this was trying to be like the next Roger Rabbit. Honestly, it's like because this idea of doing a live action mixed with animation was still viable at the time.
If you want to see something where a famous athlete gets an animated version and goes on cartoon shenanigans, you go look up Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Or it's the sequel LeBron James is animating it for men. So
or Final Fantasy X.
But then you would have to watch Final Fantasy X.
This is not a living room of like the most famous basketball player in the world.
Lane, he's down to earth. What gambling debts?
By the way, the photo above that was his real house.
Yeah, no shit.
He has a moat.
So one thing that doesn't really get explained, but it's a really throwaway detail, is as he's coming up to the house, the dog gets at him because dogs are affectionate, and then the woman who comes out and gets the dog off him, instead of calling him Michael, she says Mr. Jordan.
Yeah.
And they never really addressed who this woman is if she's not a family member.
I guess she's just the housekeeper or something.
Housekeeper was our best guess?
Housekeeper.
I thought it was the mom for the longest time. Because, dad's not there anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
But something I never caught on. When she's pulling the dog off of him, she says, what does she say?
Get off him before I cook you.
That went over my head.
What? Oh, no.
It's adorables.
So yeah, that's when we get the scene of the kids watching the TV, and then the fucking cartoon character union meeting gets called.
That's pretty great.
And they're just staring at an empty scene for a few seconds. And then we cut away to the meeting happening.
This was actually a bit of a drop plot point too, because they bring in the fact that the son, he's also playing baseball, but he's not really good, like his dad, and that's it.
They don't capitalize on that.
Not at all. It's just okay.
So we cut to the meeting happening,
and this was great.
I didn't notice this before because this is another reason to watch it in higher definition, because you can actually read things that are very small in detail. So the sign that was on the front of the Union Hall reads, tonight, aliens turn us into slaves. Saturday, Tony Bennett, 8 and 10 p.m.
At least they're being chipper about it.
So I was looking up a bit of the house. House was also used in Sky High.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. That's awesome. That's a movie we need to talk about next.
Yeah. Sky High is legit American Toku, so yes.
Sure.
There it is.
Oh my god.
I thought you meant Michael Jordan's actual house.
No, it's like the school, like Xavier's mansion in the X-Men movie. That's been like Billy Madison's house, so many fucking places.
There's only 4 houses in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, this was in South Pasadena, so.
Everything happened in South Pasadena.
So all of the cartoon characters assemble. We get this throwaway but really gross line, if you focus on it, where Daffy walks in after having gotten out of a shower, and he's just like, "The guy can't get wet around here."
Mood.
So the Sentai of tiny monster aliens declare to the room of cartoons, "You are now our prisoners!" And understandably, they react appropriately and mock them and laugh at them because they are not intimidating.
They're very small.
Until they take out fucking ray guns, which I gotta say, when I was a kid watching that movie, I loved their fucking ray guns.
We were saying this. Yeah, the ray guns actually look cool.
Shocked they did not make toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Marvin the Martian, you are in the room. The Rudium Pu-36 explosive space modulator is something that you own. Use it.
Right? It's well, they don't really focus on him until later, but it's super funny that Marvin the Martian is the referee for the game because he is cartoon and alien.
Now, you want me to bring this up now?
Sure.
It's not been confirmed, but it's very possible that the original plan for the ref, Mickey Mouse.
That would have been so wild.
Apparently there was a deal they had where they could have, because Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a Disney movie. They got to use Warner characters though.
Yeah.
So the idea I think was that okay, we can do something else with one of your characters, but this was a time when Disney was going through a power change, so it just got lost to the wind. This hasn't been confirmed. That would have been hilarious if Mickey fucking Mouse ref this game.
Although a reference did survive, because there's a line later in the movie where they're trying to think of team names as Daffy and Bugs are going back to their world, and at one point Daffy's like, "What about this for a team name? The Ducks!" And Bugs promptly responds with, "What kind of Mickey Mouse organization would name the team the Ducks?"
Mighty Ducks Saturday mornings at 9.
What a shit on the fucking Mighty Ducks movie.
Was that actually a shot at the Mighty Ducks?
I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Sure. 100%.
That's funny.
I also just love that, like, it's Wayne Knight who overhears it when he's in the giant crater that he dug.
Man, we're going all the way back and forth. So, fucking Bill Murray and Larry Bird are in this movie.
Why not?
Yeah, I never knew that the other guy was Larry Bird. I was like, oh.
I didn't know who he was. Okay. The reason I know who this man is because Game Grumps played a video game that was Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird.
I can only describe Larry Bird, Ichi, as the white Michael Jordan.
Lane, Larry's not white. Larry's clear.
Let's be sure about that.
He was the.
No,
he was apparently.
He looks like
he was apparently in the room. He was apparently the king of trash talk in the NBA at the time.
He doesn't look like he. I actually think he doesn't look like a trash talker.
He looks like a youth pastor.
He looks like a good, wholesome boy.
He loves candy.
Shut up and jam. Guided.
So anyway, after sucking ass at baseball, Michael Jordan decides to also go play golf.
That's just something athletes do.
That's just a hobby he has.
Yeah,
it's not professional, I guess.
Yeah, it's just having fun.
But he plays a round of golf with Stan just accompanies him because he's attached to him like a parasite.
Yeah.
And then also with him is Bill Murray and Larry Bird.
Yeah.
No, I wish I would love to have been there when Bill Murray got the call to be like, hey, do you want to be in a movie where Michael Jordan teams up with the Looney Tunes to play a basketball game?
Lane, apparently, Bill Murray was one of the last guys to get on board with this. We didn't mention this earlier. This was produced by Ivan Reitman, the guy who directed Ghostbusters and shit.
Crazy.
That makes sense why we saw him.
He asked him, but apparently, according to legend, Bill Murray didn't sign on until Michael Jordan himself asked him. And part of why Bill Murray was in this too was because, as a joke, when Michael Jordan announced he was retiring from basketball to play baseball, Bill Murray, as a joke, put out a conference where he said, "I'm retiring from acting to play basketball."
Oh, and that's why he has his whole arc in the movie of what if I became the replacement for Michael Jordan?
This movie is way more meta than I was expecting.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I honest to God, I want a documentary about the making of this movie. It's
there has to be one somewhere.
A full length one though. It's fascinating.
Well, with Ivan Reitman being a producer, I guess that makes the joke later in the movie makes a whole lot of sense.
Exactly.
Anyways,
a friend of the producer, Teamsters dropped me off.
Yeah, Garfield himself.
Christ.
And I know that Bill Murray is an avid golf player too, so it was probably hey, we'll throw in a round of golf for you.
So we're jumping back and forth a lot. So the aliens are attempting to conquer the Looney Tunes.
To make them slaves.
In their theme park.
Gets dropped a lot in this movie.
Which is really, really, really unfortunate in a movie where the main actor is a black man.
Oh, it gets better later.
Fetish number 8.
I don't know if I'd call that a fetish, but okay.
Fetish to someone, Ichi.
It's a whole
That's
fetish.
upsetting. Moving on. So the aliens declare that they're here to conquer the Tunes and bring them back to Moron Mountain. And Bugs pulls out a fucking how to draw cartoon characters book and scribbles off the one word and replaces it with how to capture cartoon characters.
How to cook for
one of the most
humans.
Bugs Bunny things he could fucking do. It's so on point for him. I love it. He's so good. No, Bugs Bunny is so good at bullshitting and manipulating. It's great.
It is great.
Bugs Bunny has max deception roll.
I also love that he was all chained up and he just slips out of the chain.
Yeah, he could have gotten out at any point.
It's toon logic. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So he gives him the book, and in there is just taped sticky note that just says, "Give them a chance to defend themselves."
It is in the book.
It is in the rule book.
And then we get a shot, a close-up shot of the blue one, just be like, "It is in the rule book."
Lane, I say this with love. He just reminds me of you. So
Oh yeah, no, the shot of when the mouse is talking to him when he during the game, and he just, that's like a child talking to me about their day or something. And I'd be like,
Yeah. And then you drop a basketball on them.
No, I would feel so terrible if I did that.
He was wide open.
Yeah,
that hurt.
Yeah, are you okay?
See, that's why he's the nice one. That's why I said it was lean.
That hurt.
But yeah, so
he's that trope where he's too dumb to be mean.
Yeah. Hey, like a full effect, actually. Yeah.
To quote a very funny Scooby-Doo video from Jello Apocalypse, he is not capable of mean, only of oops.
No, it's funny. It's funny you say that too, Sel, because obviously the blue one's my favorite.
So the cartoon characters confer and decide how they are going to frame this excuse for the movie.
And because it's the 90s, we have a patent reference.
Can you not call them the cartoon characters? Call them the Looney Tunes. That's what they are.
It's just so interesting to like juxtapose them from the real humans in this movie.
There's the Toons, there's the Nerdlux.
It's the Toons and the Humes. The Toons and the Humes.
The Toons. The Humes, the Toons, and the Nerds. So anyway, Bugs Bunny and company decide that because they are puny little aliens who assumedly have no athletic skill, and they're basing that on not much.
Yeah.
They're literally judging them by their cover, even though they are fellow animated characters who presumably could have used all kinds of weird cartoony powers.
You know what's weird too? Like, because we get some suggestions beforehand, like Porky Pig says a spelling bee, which is funny from him because it's Porky Pig.
Yeah.
It's weird that Elmer Fudd like said we could do a bowling tournament. It's like, because his head is round? Like, what's the joke?
Was that like a reference to his head being bald?
Yes.
Probably just likes bowling.
Has Elmer ever bowled on screen?
Elmer Fudd's supposed to be like,
I'll be honest, I developed quite a bit of respect for him this day. I was like, yes, we could challenge him to a bowling tournament.
Bowling would be lame.
But then
Space pins.
But then you have Sylvester.
Yeah.
Who just fully dissociates. He just fully dissociates from the conversation at hand and goes, what we need to do is let me eat the bird. That'll solve the problem.
He does the most Sylvester thing ever.
I love, too, the deranged animation on his face when he's like looking at his thumb.
I love the fade out where he's like holding Tweety Bird and then it like fades and like you just see Tweety's his thumbs and he's just...
Yep.
I love it.
I'm almost surprised he didn't bite his thumb.
Yes, I'm just like, yes, it is his destiny to hurt himself while hunting this bird, and he does it instinctually.
Yeah.
Reality bends itself so that he can hurt himself while hunting Tweety, and I love it.
So, fully unrelated for any reasons to the existence of Michael Jordan in this movie, they decide that because the aliens are assumedly not good at athletics, they challenge them to a game of basketball.
Basketball! What's that?
Basketball.
And we hard cut
What's that?
to like a old-timey instructional video explaining what basketball is.
The whitest basketball team you've ever seen.
Just reminded me of the dodgeball fucking video.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
And because there's an offhand mention to the NBA, the best players in the world. Hard cut to New York City, Madison Square Garden. Let's go. Where it's the Suns versus
area in there.
Dan Castellaneta.
Yeah, one sense.
No, that's who it was.
So it's Dan Castanella and Deb from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Some weird casting. Like, I think that was pre Everybody Loves Raymond. Was it not?
Yeah.
Might have been around the same time.
Yeah, it was pre Everybody Loves Raymond, and with Hank Azaria, it's
not Hank Azaria.
Dan Castellaneta, sorry.
Yeah.
It's late. I'm still doing The Simpsons, but people don't recognize me yet from being in The Simpsons.
I mean, I didn't recognize his face.
Yeah, and he's not doing a Homer voice.
Yeah, he didn't put on a voice, so I had no idea who he was.
It's just like, wow, height of Simpsons, and he's like just still doing some acting gigs. Good for him.
I love that they like go for Charles Barkley first because like Dan Castello is just like Barkley's killing us. And he's a killer.
He's big. He's strong. He's mine.
He's mine.
So apparently,
the
Nerdlux, as a ability of their biological species, have the ability to transform themselves into what we learn later is invisible goo of some kind, slurp their way up into humans, and suck out their talent.
They can do that.
Yeah,
that's the thing they
Shut
do.
up.
Why haven't they
like a Toku
conquered the
trope.
galaxy?
Right?
Why are they working?
That sounds like a Toku trope.
I don't want to conquer the galaxy. I just want to make a great basketball game.
Why hasn't one of them sucked the talent out of Swackhammer?
Why would you not?
But he's so big.
Do you know what the reason was?
I like to think that the direction they had, because like you gotta remember, these are all like professional basketball players. So the direction they had to be given was
be bad.
Look like you suck at playing basketball, and
but I like
it's so cheesy how like bad they're acting at being bad at basketball.
Yeah, like you're right, because they took that as not able to walk properly, not able to move my arms properly,
not able to point water bottle at face.
That's actually pretty funny when he just like sprays the bottle right past his mouth. That's pretty funny.
So apparently, losing your talent is tantamount to just losing all body coordination.
I guess.
I'm impressed they were able to stand.
I don't know. I hear you guys talking about the whole basketball thing. It just makes me think of the whole Gary Oldman freaking speech.
I've never seen that.
It's fucking hilarious.
Well, it's Gary Oldman, of course.
This is like just really funny shit. Like, honest to God, of all the basketball players, I think Charles Barkley is the best actor of them all. Because he's actually kind of funny. I love when he's just waving his arms.
Yeah,
like,
I'm open.
And I like that they show you that they are invisible when they do it, because they show like TV footage of like one of them getting like their talent absorbed, and you don't see anything. So
that's a nice detail, because like as we're watching the first talent steal happening, our immediate thought was like, does no one see the goo?
Time out.
And apparently no, they're invisible.
I'd be like, there's a snake going to him.
Well, of course I can't see him, because Michael Jordan's too busy grabbing his Nikes and going out, and maybe they'll grab a Whopper on the wing with his Gatorade.
A Whopper? You Philistine?
I don't know.
Did Big Macs.
I love that Wayne Knight just crams all the brand deals into a single sentence.
There's also a shot of like McDonald's fries next to the TV.
Yep.
And I'm like, Michael Jordan doesn't eat McDonald's.
Mike Donald's.
Yeah, and also,
in case you didn't know, I didn't rewatch the movie.
Well, also, I love the famous Stan line where he's like, "You need a publicist? I can make you big.
I can make you big."
But yeah, so like again, like I was saying to Ichi, you know why they could do that? Because the movie has to happen.
Yeah,
we have to have these guys be able to play basketball because we've written a movie around Looney Tunes playing basketball.
Yep,
that was number one brand thing to do.
And yeah, so then like they go to do the basketball game, and it's like, okay, we beat you guys, and then they're like, oh yeah, and they turn into the Monstars.
Yeah, so like we cut to them doing like training in like an outdoor court, and it based on the conversation that happens, it doesn't sound like they've been there for very long, and then a single digit amount of minutes later, guys, it's their turn to use the court.
Yeah, because what they did was like Daffy put on a fashion show where he dresses Dennis Rodman.
Right, we got to see the first of Daffy's several form changes.
Which I gotta give him credit. Like he says, like, I think purple and gold are my color. I'm like, that is a good comment.
100%.
Let's go. Oh, nice outfit, Daffy.
Man knows his aesthetic. Love it.
My favorite attention to detail for them like turning into the Monstars is that they like, because they took these like specific basketball players' talents, they like their bodies, like forms look like the players. I love that detail. Always
genius.
I love this transformation scene. Like it's really cool. Unironically, like the animation is so good. Since I was a kid, since my first time seeing this, I was pissed we only saw 3 of them. Correct. I want to see the other 2.
This for all intents and purposes, this is a fucking henshin sequence.
And like it's weird because they go so like all of them. The 3 we see are really cool. Why do they go so hard with Green there? Like, his spine is like shooting out.
We get to see every individual vertebrae in his spine form.
We get another fetish, TF. Like,
oh, I didn't know that was one.
You didn't know transformation was a fetish?
No.
Everything is a fetish, Ichi.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at this.
Everything is a fetish.
Yeah, so we get to see them henshin, and it's interesting to note that like they don't come up with the name the Monstars themselves.
No,
that's a Sylvester
coin, and I love the idea of them going, that's a good idea. Let's keep that.
Doesn't the name show up on their jerseys during the game later?
I think it does.
So they like stole his idea and put it on their merch. Speaking of, it's so fucking funny that when they take the talent and transform, apparently talent from basketball players comes with free basketball clothes.
Apparently.
Free jerseys and shorts and shoes.
And they're all number 0 because 0's bad.
I heard this.
I guess
They're like I might bring this up later. They actually all had originally their names were going to be like, I think like one of them is Bupkis means nothing.
Yeah.
All their names would mean like nothing. Like one was named like Zilch, one was named Nada or something. So them all being 0.
Yeah, because like 3 out of the full 5 of them have names that like mean nothing. Because Blanco for blank, Bupkis is a word for nothing.
Yeah.
Not for not.
I think it would have been Zilch and Nada for the other 2.
But then the other 2 are Pound and Bang.
It is like I'm gonna bring this up with these guys too, because not just the transformation scene, really great character designs.
Sure.
Both as when they're little aliens and when they're the basketball players. Again, Lane, like you said, it's a good mix of the two, and very fluid movement with them.
Yeah.
And they're very distinct, very like it helps that they're all like different sizes and body types.
Right.
Like, it works.
Yeah.
Good character designs.
Look at the toys from back in the day. Those are great.
Oh my god.
And like they're just like genuinely fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Well, like the fucking thunder and lightning, and I love when they're transforming, you see like their bones and stuff. Like,
and then they just throw in some levity in the middle of his terrifying transformation by having Blue transform shoes first specifically, and then just the rest of them is just all at once.
It's like the Looney Tunes world is like a living entity on its own. So like when they were transforming, it just was like, oh, okay, this is bad. Just
lightning in the background.
Yep. Dramatic music. Oh, by the way, I want to make a shout out here. Not just the soundtrack. Like I said, top tier soundtrack. One of my favorites. The score of this movie is really good.
Yes.
James Newton Howard did it. I didn't know that until this rewatch it. He's done a bunch of stuff. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it. Like, it's like, damn, like,
yeah,
like good. The music when they transform is really scary.
Yep.
The like the triumphant music they do later is really good. So yeah, shout out to him. Usually this movie, when it's the music is talked about, they just talk about the songs.
He did the Nolan Batman music. That's
right.
Awesome.
No, wait, wasn't that Hans Zimmer?
So
oh, you said he helped it with it. So.
Huh.
So as the human players are getting their talent stolen, the rest of society is obviously reacting to the fact that suddenly, out of nowhere, the 5 of the most popular and talented NBA players are suddenly affected by a lack of talent. Obviously, they have no idea what's happening or why, but something weird is happening. And apparently the first conclusion that they come to is that there is some sort of disease in the locker rooms affecting them, and so they're worried about it spreading, and this just devolves into a very, very sad premonition of COVID.
Yeah.
They mask up.
They straight up, they don't want to go into certain spots. I love the
basketball gets canceled entirely later.
I love how they like say, like, guys, that was in New York. That's 3,000 miles away. They're in LA. It's like, bacteria can travel at the speed of light. Like, what? What are you talking about?
The speed of light.
Oh, these guys aren't doctors, it turns out.
I'm kind of sad that we didn't just at least get like a 5-10 second scene of them like playing basketball fully masked.
That would have been funny.
Straight up gas mask.
Like, I guess the gag there is actually more that, like, because he says, all right, change in the halls, and the joke is, they're stinky because they're athletes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, such an innocent time 30 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, after the Monstars henshin, we get that scene of like Michael Jordan playing golf with Bill Murray and Larry Bird.
And that must have been weird for parents in the audience. With Bill Murray's in this? Like, sweet.
Yeah.
Wearing probably the dumbest looking but possibly most effective hat I've ever seen.
Yeah, because it's sunny out, so he's got like a little parasol.
I guarantee it'll make it. It's like a fanny pack. It looks stupid. It works exactly as it should.
Correct. That's a man who cares about function over form.
Exactly.
So we get this like weird subplot, and I think we touched on it earlier, where like Bill Murray's like, all right, so now that Michael Jordan's left the NBA, they're going to need new players.
Do you think I got a shot?
No. It's so funny that even though they're friends and they're golfing together, he just immediately shoots him down like, no.
What if I tried really hard?
Yeah.
Arguably worse.
Are you just saying that because I'm white? Larry's white.
Larry's not white. Larry's clear.
What a line. Like,
what does that mean, dude?
That's such a Bill Murrayism. I love it.
Astonishing line.
What does that mean? It's like, all right, let me lay out the reasons. You can't jump. Yeah, go on.
Like, ow! Like, and again, a lot of people say that Bill Murray's phoning this one in. He's not phoning it in, but he's also being funny once in a while. I've seen him phone it in completely. This is not that.
I think he's dialed into the exact amount of phoning it in to make this the maximum amount of funny.
Because there are jokes. There's fun jokes.
Just let it sink in, people. He said yes to this, but no to Ghostbusters 3.
But he also said yes.
It's okay, we got him in the video game.
3 and 4 and 5.
And with that, I'm bouncing out.
Alrighty, well,
like a basketball.
Like a basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball gar. Got a basketball gar.
Got a basketball gar, oh baby.
You're not Ultracaster Gar. You're an Ultracaster Gar.
You're just a Sentai like who looks like him.
You want to
be gone.
Yeah. So okay.
I just want to bring up. I want to bring up quickly while I remember. So I was watching, like, I didn't watch the full movie, but like, cause like I remember this movie pretty fucking well. But I watched like clips on YouTube because I just wanted to like see like my favorite scenes. And I just remember when Stan like shows up later, like in Looney Tunes World, and just I took a screenshot of this fucking face that Michael Jordan gives him when he like sees him. That is like a face of just like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I thought I escaped you.
Turns out Michael Jordan can act when he doesn't have to talk.
Oh yeah, no, he's got pretty good facial expressions, honestly, when like they show up. So
I mean, he was a charismatic guy. Like that's part of the reason why he was so loved and famous. He was good in like interviews and stuff, you know.
But
I love though, like when you see like scenes when he's like playing like basketball, he's like showing off his stuff and everything like that. Like you can tell like they just like got him to just do a bunch of basketball shit for like half an hour, and just because some of the faces he makes when he's like dunking the ball, he's like,
so posted in golden.
So as this
golden Michael Jordan face,
yeah,
yep.
So as this golf game goes on, Michael goes and takes his shot. And it lands farther away from everyone else's, but then Bugs Bunny starts using a big cartoon magnet to drag it into the hole.
And Bill Murray's
makes no sense.
Bill Murray's delivery of just "It's alive!
It is alive!"
I love it.
And like, I could be wrong, but it looked to me like when he started magnetizing it, the ball actually like sped up. Yeah. So it's kind of funny that they like didn't like. That's weird.
Well, it was also like going in lines and circles.
Yeah, he like spiraled it around the hole.
So like whatever.
And then like I guess at this point after that happens, there's like no bottom of the cup anymore. So I guess that golf course is forever unusable going forward.
Well, after what Stan does to it,
especially that.
Now this is a big case of what are the rules.
So Michael Jordan celebrates his unearned first hole in one.
Yeah. Well, you know, every now and then you gotta cheat.
Yeah.
Unknowingly.
I mean, it's not his fault.
Yeah,
why is so much of this movie dedicated to coddling Michael Jordan like he's not one of the best athletes in the world? Like he's being fed baseball pitches and he needs to be helped with his golf game.
Read your own answer,
movie
Paul.
Is not kind.
Yeah.
This movie's not kind to Michael Jordan when he's not playing basketball.
But the message they're putting out is like, I don't want to be coddled.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying something. They're not exactly succeeding.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we quite stick the landing with that message, but that's not nearly the focus of the movie.
No, what the focus of the movie is.
Cartoon hijinks.
And what happens next?
Michael Jordan gets sucked down the golf hole.
It's hard to feel what?
He sure does.
No, and I loved just like it happens and you just see Larry Bird and Bill Murray just kind of standing there trying to like
contemplate like what just happened. I mean, they just witnessed a fucking miracle.
Yeah, it's you can almost see it in their faces how they're like debating, and both of them are separately having the same conversation within themselves where it's like, do I accept that this just happened or do I fully dissociate? And they choose the latter.
I love how they like blame Stan.
What kind of camera is that? Don't point that at me.
Yeah, he like throws the camera out of his hand.
Like, they briefly acknowledge that it happened, but less than 10 seconds pass before they just walk away and move on with their day.
And they even say, "Hey, should we leave him? Should we leave him back there? Like, I feel bad. I just think he had to get away from." Yeah, that's what happened.
Sure.
I also love this, again, jokes you don't get as a kid, like where Bill Murray goes, "Larry, I'm going to give us both 2s on that. Neither of us were in the mental capacity to putt." Yeah, that sounds good.
You guys.
You just witnessed a miracle, and I want you to acknowledge it.
I'm gonna give us both 2s. Like, my dude, you were continuing with the golf game after watching
Michael Jordan,
your friend.
Michael Jordan.
What is tantamount to kidnap?
Michael Jordan is at best missing.
At best.
Do you know who Bill Murray is, Ichi? That's totally something Bill Murray would do.
That's true.
Or is that just something the characters he plays would do?
Oh. But yeah,
that's something he would. That is something he would do so that he would have a story to tell in a talk show.
If you've watched as many Bill Murray movies as me and Cell have, Bill Murray just plays himself in every single one.
Kind of does.
Yes.
So Bugs has apparently grabbed Michael by the arm with a lasso.
No. Yosemite Sam.
Oh, right.
Did you see it?
was Yosemite Sam.
So they yoink him with a lasso down through these subterranean tunnels, which by the fact that there are several entrances in A, this golf hole, and B, the hole that the Monstars drilled through, I guess there's like some sort of like ant colony subterranean network of tunnels.
Looney Land is just underground.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from this.
So he gets yoinked via the lasso in through the Warner Brothers portal and lands alive and uninjured in Looney Tune Land.
Which, okay, it's Toon Land.
Sure.
Function of body isn't real.
As the climax of the movie points out, you can do whatever in Looney Tune Land and be fully not injured.
It's fine.
So he lands in the middle of random town plaza. The geography doesn't matter, and proceeds to be surrounded by all of the most beloved cartoon characters.
This is their their Ready Player One moment where we just see everybody.
I got in.
And you feel like they're building towards a Disney-style musical number because it's Michael.
I love how Sylvester's delivery of Michael.
His royal
while being in the sewer for no reason. It's Air Jordan.
It's Air Jordan.
Oh, by the way,
I did see Michael Jordan.
You know who voiced Granny in this? June Foray, who's like one of the old school voice actors.
Cool.
Like she was she was Rocky from Rocky and Bullwinkle. She was Magica to Spell.
Fun.
I think she was the original Granny too. I think she was.
Cool.
Yeah, June Foray.
Astonishing.
Really cool.
So we get this funny but not at all relevant scene where Daffy Duck is a doctor. And then just does a medical examination on Michael.
Well, he's an athlete. You got to make sure he's doing all right.
Sure. And this is like throwaway bit where they just like look inside his ear, and being a cartoon, we just see right through his ear hole to the other side. And for some reason, there's just a paper clip in his ear.
You don't scratch your ear with those, man. You're getting an infection.
But then he gets the stamp. And all right, he's okay.
And then, as I said, my favorite line, just him saying, "What's going on here?"
Like he's so
chill.
He has discovered an isekai world of cartoon characters, and he is at best slightly nonplussed.
It's like, I deal with this all the time.
The thing he freaks out about is when he gets like sent up high in the chair, and then he's like looking down at them because like he's about to like pull the lever. He's like, no. Like that's him freaking out. But then everything else, he's just,
even though he has already survived the fall from the sky into the town.
He doesn't like when his tummy goes up.
It's like being on one of those like drop zone rides.
Being up high.
Like and like you're right. Like he's taking this so. Like, okay, this is happening.
He's taking it well.
And, like, Bugs gives him his whole spiel about, like, what just happened. We recap the movie in case you weren't paying attention.
So, yeah, we need your help or else these monsters are going to enslave us.
No, I'm sorry.
I wonder if you have some input on that.
No, the way Bugs Bunny delivers it is, we need your help!
But I got a baseball
I'm a baseball player now.
And I'm a Shakespearean actor.
I love that he's using a rabbit skull for that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And it's every time I watch this, I'm looking at Bugs during that shot, but there's a shot in the credits where they do a still of that exact scene, And I didn't notice it until watching that in the credits, that while Bugs is doing the Shakespearean actor bit, Michael's just like looking to camera going, what the fuck is going on?
Again, when he's not talking.
The moment when the moment where he is not the focus is the moment he chooses to both emote and look to the camera in a fourth wall breaking kind of way.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like I was saying this before, there's actually some nice shots in this movie. And one of them is this next shot, because it cuts back to the real world and Stan is looking down the hole. And it's actually a fun shot. It's like something Terry Gilliam would do.
I always love just going, Michael, it's me, Stan Podolak.
I need you to come out now because you got a baseball game tomorrow.
So good.
So we cut back to him a couple times throughout the movie, but the important summary of what this scene with Stan is that he decides to just start digging a hole to try and find Michael.
He's gonna get there one way or another.
And
in a couple,
as we discover, this works somehow.
Yeah, again, not well thought out.
I'm so mad that we didn't get to see the scene of him falling through the subterranean tunnel.
And then there's a couple of golfers who are in the middle of a game, and they come up to him, and it's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'm fixing the divot.
Fixing a divot.
Oh! And then he just walks back to his wife or whatever. He's fixing a divot!
Whoever that guy was, that's just a hell of a read.
That's our second most quotable line.
And that's how I learned the word divot.
You learn a lot from this movie.
Which is not the only time that the movie taught me a word.
See, it's an educational film.
But family picture.
So then we okay, so I guess Michael's on board.
Yeah.
Or at least he's willing to hear him out because they take him to the gym and it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's toxic waste everywhere.
Yep.
Which that's pretty funny.
It is in vast disrepair.
And they got balls.
We got weights.
We got balls.
And again, more adult.
I really enjoy Sylvester in this movie.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, more adult joke, because after he says, we got balls, Michael goes, you sure do. This place is a mess.
And then they get oh, nothing a good old spit shine can take care of. Spit shine!
Spit shine! Spit shine! It's a disgusting. It's finish number 9.
And then just Taz does what Taz does best.
He spins all around the place and it just gets clean, I guess.
It's actually a fun animation bit too, with everything getting cleaner.
It's interesting to watch the place become clean as a result of this chaos.
Again, the animation in this was actually decently thought out.
Yeah.
And I there's an array of locations they use as well.
Yep.
The climax obviously is all one place, but still.
It's the budget for this movie.
And of course, as Taz is finished spiraling around, lemony fresh.
You guys are nuts.
Okay, so it had an $80 million budget, and it made a quarter of $1 billion in the box office. So
nice.
It did well.
Decent.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money for 19.
That's an extra digit.
Not only that, the soundtrack went septuple platinum or something.
God.
Or sextuple, whichever 6 is.
Well, it's one of the best movie soundtracks ever conceived.
It is.
So
really
we get this really weird, it's a joke, but goddamn it, is this fetishy? Where we belong to Warner Inc. And I just love Daffy grabbing his own ass. He's got a Warner Brothers sticker plastered right over that thing and just kisses his own ass.
Wow.
I love it.
It's such a Daffy thing. Like I said, I don't know why, but in this movie, just the Looney Tunes, each one just does something that just is so in character for them, and I love it. Sometimes you can do stuff in a movie with a character and they don't do what they do best, and but in this movie, no, every character does something that's on brand.
I think all the Looney Tunes characters represent themselves really well. It's a real good microcosm of the Looney Tunes as a property and as a commercial, as a cartoon series.
Yeah,
you can really get a sense of how cartoons are typically go for them.
Unless you're a hater.
Also, Daffy's voiced by D. Bradley Baker, the voice of every clone trooper in the Clone Wars series. That's badass. Hell yeah.
So, not to be less focused on, the Monstars roll in unprompted just to bully everybody.
And the blue one does something stupid.
Bonks into everything in sight.
That hurt.
That hurt.
You heard of the dream team? Well, we're the mean team, wussy man.
Wussy man.
Wussy?
Yeah, we're the monsters.
Baldy. Look, that's what sets Michael
That
off.
is what like obviously the whole Tweety fake out thing is, but the fact that they call him Baldy is what ignites Michael to finally start having a reaction to all of this bullshit.
I mean, it
him.
might have also been when they crushed him into a ball and played basketball.
Yeah, Michael Jordan gets Samused.
Oh dear.
Yep.
And honestly,
graphics.
If you think about it, that was really the foreshadow for the arm stretch thing.
That's true.
To, like, discover, like, oh, you can contort your body however the hell you like in this land.
It's Looney Land, bitch.
Shut up.
So they Samus him into a ball and proceed to play ball with him just to bully him.
Yeah.
Because they're assholes like that.
This was a what they call a tech demo.
Yeah, tech demo. This was one of the funny reasons to watch this again in a heightened resolution, because you can really see how bad the CGI is.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like,
especially on their faces.
It's like cartoony, but I think that's more of the limitations of the time than any like style they're going for.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Jurassic Park was only 3 years before this.
So it's not until Tweety Bird fakes getting almost murdered that Michael Jordan finally decides to actually agree to help him.
And then
Paul, you okay?
Yes.
There's some noise from your end, Paul.
Oh, we just hear noises from your end.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, it's fine.
Okay.
So this is when we get the emotional backbone of the movie, the Basketball Jones scene. Like, holy shit, this makes you feel melancholy.
Yeah. So after having their careers cut short, the remaining basketball players are just like trying to figure out how to live now.
Yeah, now that they can't do the basketballing.
So we just get this scene of Charles Barkley just like wandering down the street, and he happens to discover a street side basketball court where a bunch of teenage girls are all playing ball.
And they recognize him.
Oh, Charles Barkley.
Hey, can I play?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's sad because like they're just like stomping on him, and they're mean about it.
Which also makes the question, did they not see the news about him?
I guess not. It's a script. We gotta move. Like, it's one of the best lines though. Like, you want to be gone.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, that's harsh. And like, and again,
I knew Barry White did this song, but also with Chris Rock.
Okay, I did not know that was Chris Rock. Every time I watched that scene, I thought that they were listening to that. I thought it was diegetic, where they were listening to the song like it was on a boombox off to the side, and I thought that was one of the players singing along with the song. But no, I've discovered now that was just Chris Rock also singing the song.
I want to say this quickly because this is actually an old song. Like, Cheech and Chong wrote this song.
Oh my
God.
God.
For their show.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yes,
the Basketball Jones animation. Yep. So this cover, it was Barry White, and like the one doing the spoken word is Chris Rock. If you listen to the full version, you can hear Chris.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually listened to the Cheech and Chong version. Like, I went back into the scene. Like, went back to the beginning of the montage, and I listened to it with the Cheech and Chong version. It's pretty funny.
Isn't there one line from Chris Rock where he's just like, I buy you chicken?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, oh
you want some chicken, Barry? The 90s.
But you want some chicken.
It's also just a little bit upsetting that we have a song sung by Barry White, who is known for his seductive music, playing over a scene where an adult man is playing ball with teenage girls.
This was before Epstein Island. I mean, it wasn't before it. It was before people knew.
No!
Jesus Christ!
That's where you take the clip of the basketball player in the Sigmund Freud interview where he's like, no!
The whole thing where the other players are getting interviewed by the shrink, and it's like, are there any other areas where you find yourself unable to perform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the best uses of non-diegetic music I've ever seen.
Yeah, right?
Like,
that's another one of those jokes for mom and dad.
That's also a fun scene, too. Like, again, just it's interesting filmmaking. I love the part where they're all walking through the hallway, and the tall
ones get bonked and fall back.
But you can clearly see they're on, like, a platform or something.
Yeah.
And just, you get a lot of humanity from these guys.
Yeah.
I love the psychiatrist.
Yep.
He's got the scream in his office.
Yep.
And I love,
you trying to say that I don't love my mama?
I didn't say that, Muggsy. You did.
I love the fortune teller. I love the fortune teller.
Not even all of them. 4 out of 5 of them just go see a fucking psychic.
Yeah, Charles Barkley wasn't there for that. That was weird.
He was busy playing basketball with.
Well, no, he was busy at church saying he'll never go out with Madonna again.
I love she actually like predicts like the truth. It's like, I see Michael Jordan getting sucked down a golf hole and playing basketball with furry creatures.
It's so funny that she's 100% correct, but of course they have no reason to believe her.
Why would you?
That's insane.
Well, it's not like Looney Land is like 20 feet beneath us. Oh dear. So yeah, the basketball Jones scene again. I think even people who don't like this movie admit that this is a good scene. You know?
Yeah. So as tune practice is happening, they're in the process of like recruiting better players, and in walks Lola Bunny.
All right, guys, I'm gonna need about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly what they were doing.
This like again, the 90s, man. It was like wow.
The one joke I never noticed until I was older was like after like Lola like it's like, dude, don't call me doll, and then like she like blows in his face, whatever, like that. He just goes stiff, and I was like, oh my god.
Yep. Welcome to our non-first boner joke of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, wow, right. Looney Tunes.
So I've said this before, and I maintain this. I think I should be able to sue Warner Brothers for ruining my life.
Lola is absolutely the ship that launched 1,000 furries.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's okay. They normalized her in the sequel.
Boo.
Didn't they make her absolutely cracked out of her gourd in the cartoon?
Yeah, in the cartoon, she's like, you know, she's meant to be like zany because it's Looney Tunes.
I love to think that decision was based entirely on the last shot of her in the movie, which is her going, okay, I guess she's nuts now.
He broke her. Like, okay, like, because yeah, that's the thing. Like, jokes aside, like Lola's here because they said, well, we need a girl. She has to be hot. And
why?
You know why? Animators are pervs. All of them.
See, this is how we get the tween males.
Like, I can't imagine, like, because here's the thing, as a kid, I wasn't going, oh god, she's hot. Like, I honestly, I thought she was cool when I was a kid. Like, because, you know, she's the only one who can actually play basketball. I like that she didn't take shit. That's cool. It's just as you get older, you're like, damn, they drew her with a lot of curves.
This is the character perfectly designed for the audience who does not know what porn is, but do know that they have a boner.
It's a very confused boner.
It's some sleeper shit. Like, this is an idea that we're planting in your head, and like maybe 5-10 years later, you're going to have the most righteous boner. It's going to be weird.
And then you'll look back and watch Space Jam and go, oh.
That's why. I'm trying to think when I figured it out.
It was either Lola or Renamon or Gadget from Rescue Rangers. Those are the big three.
Ones. Those are the big ones, yeah.
Let's know in the comments which one you preferred.
Who was your
Space Jam
furry
1
activation?
Lola or Space Jam 2 Lola?
Oh, Christ. And again, like that's my point. Is like, you know, they're drawing her specifically to be sexy.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
And this was the '90s. This is what she like. Look, what's her name in Animaniacs? Hello, Nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is just what they did.
Yeah.
You know, and it was okay because you know it's.
But at least that was a human.
It's still a series of drawn lines, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, and again, like this is just unfortunate, like '90s sexism. That's really what's going on here.
Yeah.
But again, you can hide it behind. Well, at least she's actually a badass,
a competent player.
Yeah. Like, but again, she's only in the movie because they look at this cast and go, the only woman here is Granny, like, and Hazel.
Yeah, Gruntilda over there.
I'm a cheerleader.
I'm a cheerleader. Yeah. All right.
So yeah. My point being, draw fan art of my persona with Lola Bunny as my girlfriend. Thank you.
I also found this. Apparently, the Monstars make a little cameo later in like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them in some other cartoons since Space Jam happened.
What the fuck did Pinky and the Brain become C-3PO and R2? What the fuck?
It was just a parody episode.
Guess
and that's where you put them too, right? That's where you put the aliens.
And also
the looks so shit too.
And also the mime from Good Idea, Bad Ideas in there.
Oh yeah, it is surprising that the Nerdlucks didn't show up in more stuff. Like,
right?
Because like this movie was popular,
and like it ends with them integrating into Toon Society.
And
so I'm generally shocked they weren't around more.
Like, I never heard anyone who like liked the movie go, "I like the movie," except for them. It's like, no, I don't get it.
They're fun.
Yeah.
So after we get this whole scene of Lola Bunny proving that she's a competent player and being seductive at the same time.
Oh my god, her fucking with her like shirt is over her shoulder.
Yeah,
and her
ears are drooped over her head seductively.
Oh my god, she could fix me.
Would she though?
She's a bad girl who I could fix, and then she will fix me.
It's symbiotic.
Yes. She's a series of drawn lines, Sal. Leave it alone.
So the movie decides to actually respect continuity for once and realize that Michael Jordan is down one shoe and the other shoe is a golf cleat.
Yeah.
Not the best for playing basketball.
So, you know, as you do in a Toku, he needs his gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does he need?
He needs his sneakers and he needs his shorts from college that he apparently wore under his jersey every game.
I mean, I don't know if that is true, but I could believe it because I know like athletes tend to be kind of superstitious like that.
Sure, I can see that being.
But it just at least one of my favorite Daffy reads in the whole movie. Your shorts
from college? I watch them after every game.
He did watch them after every game.
Like, why is that so hard to believe? Humans do laundry.
Oh, well, they don't wear clothes. How would they know?
That's actually a fair point. You know, I didn't think of that.
They couldn't manifest them like cartoon shorts.
Also true. Like, is there not like a clothes store for the humans in Toon World?
Then they would have to draw that over.
I kind of want to see that.
You know, actually, I'm thinking of like again Roger Rabbit logic. Like in Roger Rabbit, Eddie Valiant gets a cartoon gun near the end.
Right.
Yeah. So
it could happen.
Why not?
So we get this whole filler episode in the middle of the movie.
Go ahead, put it.
Of Bugs and Daffy who go to the real world and they like burrow under Michael Jordan's house.
I thought that was a cool practical effect.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing the Bugs Bunny like digging trail in real life.
And they like presumably weave the way around the like underground piping and plumbing and a basement that probably exists. But then Bugs just like comes up into the building, and I guess there's now just a hole in their floor, but we don't talk about that.
It's fine. It's under a rug. No one will notice until they step into it.
They literally swept it under the rug.
And meanwhile, Daffy goes into Charles's doghouse.
Yep. Mother.
He gets fucked up too.
Oh yeah. So they somehow navigate to the room where Michael's gear is kept, even though he did not give them specific instructions about where it would be.
It's a good thing they didn't film this at his actual house. They'd be there for hours.
Yeah, just wandering through the East Wing.
Can't go to the West Wing. Why not, Michael? It's forbidden.
Sorry, the E-Wing.
I would like to just say that is not the size of Michael Jordan's trophy room.
Oh yeah,
right. The size of Michael Jordan's trophy room is probably the size of this house.
Yeah.
And then, like, we get, like, the weirdest shot. Like, I'm just going to post this GIF here, but just, like, the perspective that, like, when Daffy opens the door and Charles is just, like, fucking, like, monstrous. I'm like, what the hell?
Immediate questions. Before I say the line, immediate questions. So Daffy just opens this closet in the trophy room, and the dog is in there. Why is the dog locked in a closet? Also, wasn't the dog just outside? How did the dog get in there?
This is something I'm going to bring up. I feel like whenever the Looney Tunes are like in the real world, they like emit some kind of like essence. And so everything around them can also be a cartoon.
It's cartoon powers.
Exactly.
That's a better explanation than the movie has.
Because they're comedians. They're trying to be funny when they're not trying to be funny. So this is just Daffy manifesting this because it happens.
It's the funniest thing that could happen.
Exactly.
So we get the scene of him opening the door, seeing the dog carrying the shorts they're looking for. It closes the door. I found the shorts.
Smash.
I sure did.
I love too when like
exactly
they're looking around. And they go into the daughter's room, And actually, again, I like the shot of like their shadows against her wall. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And it does, like Paul, it's like you were saying, like they bring up, by the way, all that merchandise, do you see any money from that? Not a cent.
Which also brings up the interesting point of like, so like they know about stuff that's happening in the real world.
Well, they know it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
So, the lore. What's the lore?
Right.
Well, honestly, if there's any group of, like of characters that are allowed to fourth wall break, it's them.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, I think
much as they want.
One other lines, because this movie isn't rated G, it's rated PG. Because you don't want a G-rated movie. That's apparently pretty dreaded to get, because then like people assume it's for little kids.
Yeah.
So the part where he goes, "We're getting screwed," and the part near the beginning where the coach goes, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
Like that's how they bumped it up to a PG. I think
there's some low tier swears.
Yeah. I remember when the coach said, "I was like,
I'm gonna
said the H word."
And Paul?
Oh, I was gonna say this movie would have been a lot better if they had simply established that it takes place in the Roger Rabbit verse, or at the very least, simply establish the same rules.
It would have been so fascinating to have that like explicitly established, because then that could lead to like this whole other universe of cartoon movies.
Yeah, this movie plays like sort of fast and loose, where it's like the Looney world is a hidden world.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
So it's good because recently the creator of Roger Rabbit got back the rights to the characters, so now he wants to like do something with them.
More Roger Rabbit content, please.
I'm actually surprised there isn't as much.
Well, it's because they didn't have the rights.
Dang.
But so they're exploring the trophy room. Apparently, one of Michael's shoes is up on this pedestal, and the other one's just like on the side table for some reason.
It's like a Legend of Zelda
Again, they're bringing Toon logic into the real world, so like getting these items has to be a Toon situation.
Sure. So as the dog is mauling Daffy, the kids wake up and come in and like get the shorts from the dog without ripping them, mind you.
Yeah.
And then, even though they have no idea what the hell is going on, why Daffy and Bugs are both real and in their house,
he just goes, "Here you go, Bugs."
They just hand it over, unprompted, no questions asked, are fully ready to cooperate with these house invaders.
they take after their dad.
I think there was a
Rob my dad.
I feel like there was a scene that was cut where they were supposed to be like, like the girl, the daughter, like the youngest kid going to like her older siblings, being like, "Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck are here."
Like again, if they had established that, this is like a more of a Roger Rabbit type world where they do exist, they're just away over there, maybe. Because it's like they presented that these kids are fans of Looney Tunes. You think they'd be freaking out?
Yeah, and we also haven't really dwelt on like anything after that last scene where the Toons characters just left the scene while it was airing.
You know what? Maybe they thought it was
Still
a dream.
on if you go back to that channel.
they could have thought it was a dream.
Well, no, because at the end they're like, "Don't worry, Dad's."
This is how we connected back to Zeztz.
Oh. But yeah, so they got the shorts. Side quest over.
Yeah. And then the kid, and then Bugs and Daffy fully just like spill the beans, like, "Yeah, your dad's gonna play in a basketball game in Cartoon World." All right.
Yeah, but don't tell anyone.
Cool. Thanks for that responsibility.
What's the time frame of this movie? Then we get our second COVID scene where like they are shutting down basketball.
Basketball is canceled.
And it's like very like serious and dire.
Like the stadium is being like tarped up,
right?
Yes, I was like, are they actually executing like emergency procedures for this stadium?
Just this one stadium.
Which it's also funny because this hasn't happened since.
What I'm wondering is so clearly the action of their talents getting stolen had to be over separate instances because they were all different teams, I think.
No, weren't they? No, I thought they were all.
Were they all?
No, wait. At least Ewing and Barkley are playing
teams.
To the first, Ewing and Barkley we see happen the same time, but the other three we see happen on TV. So I assume that these were separate instances during separate games. Were they all at the same stadium, or were they at different stadiums?
I guess like they did say it was New York, so I don't know, but that just might be the move. Like Lane, you said, were they wearing different jerseys?
Yeah.
Okay, then there you go.
Yeah, different teams.
I don't know which teams those guys were on at the time.
But like, this isn't really important enough to dwell on too much. I just want to point it out because that's what we do here.
Mm.
But yeah, so in truly alarming COVID prediction fashion, the whole goddamn stadium gets tarped up and shut down, and they declare that basketball is canceled until further notice.
because you know what's going on now in the Toon world.
The ultimate game.
And you know what? They hype it well. Like, I love how we're seeing the traffic, and we get all those like cameos from other Toons characters we're not going to see.
We just get that doom doom doom.
That song is my favorite song in the movie.
I really like.
I get it.
I really like the fact that in the scene where like we see the Toon traffic, the traffic is going both ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's very Toon logic.
Even though we see the. Yeah.
So
I like.
We fade over to
the. Ready for this?
Right. So we pan over to the outer of the stadium, and then we cut to what I guess we can call the Toon Squad's henshin sequence as they're suiting up and gearing up and such.
Can I just say, I never fucking noticed. I've watched this movie so many times. I never realized that on the Toons, their jerseys, they don't have like the full like Toon Squad words. It's just the symbol. I never noticed that.
It is on the front of Michael Jordan's one, and I
know.
I think
his jersey.
I think it is
else,
on.
They don't have it.
I think it is on Bugs's because during the scene later where he gets buffed from the secret stuff, it's not like it's not visibly written in words, but there is a shape that looks like the text. But it felt like they just didn't feel like writing it out for that shot.
Like writing's hard for animation, and animators are lazy. So
yeah.
What the fuck?
Want one of these jerseys. I love the Toon Squad look.
I would buy one if I could get in my size.
I don't even hate the sequels, honestly, jersey, but I love like the white and red.
Yeah. It's iconic.
Really, it's beautiful.
So like as everyone is suiting up, we get what I like to refer to as Daffy's super form with his fucking knight armor.
Just stay out of my way.
Just stay out of my way.
It's great.
I'm so sad that he didn't at least once actually try to play the game in that suit.
That would have been funny.
Fucking Tweety puts on like the like
war paint.
War paint. He's just
Lola's getting her hands taped. I love it.
Yep.
I love too. Like you see a shot of like Bugs like pulling on his shorts, and it's like, oh yeah,
so the
naked.
tail pops out.
Yeah.
Bugs has to put on clothes.
Ew.
Cringe. Limiting.
All them do.
So they go out into the stadium. I gotta say, this is a greatly rendered 3D stadium.
Love it.
Like it's really cool looking. Like again, like especially for the time. And I wasn't expecting it to hold up as well in high def.
No, it looks good.
It looks great.
I mean, I'm not one who typically notices any like visual flaws in a thing unless they're like in your face obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like I didn't pick up on anything. It's really good. It was upscaled pretty well, and I think it still holds pretty well today.
So there's also the scene like I found like builds the tension well. Like okay, we're gonna play, and I love the little mouse's voice for the announcer.
Someone needs to look up who that voice is because I would love it if the voice of the mouse announcing was an actual sports announcer.
I'm gonna look that up.
I'm pretty sure that's like the let's get ready to rumble guy.
No,
it sounded like him.
It would be so perfect on brand if it was. But so yeah, someone looked that up. So apparently there was supposed to be like a human announcer calling the game, but for some reason that doesn't matter. He's just like passed out at the table. So the mice just like drag the mic, and then we never see that man again the rest of the film. And then they start doing what I like to think of as the movie's roll call, as the Toon Squad gets announced one by one.
We start off with Taz of all characters.
They hit him high, hit him high.
That's not it yet.
Hit him low.
That's later.
Oh. Also Frank Welker voiced Charles the dog.
Yeah.
Nice. So yes, we get the roll call. We get introduced to Taz, Lola, and then we have a very funny bit where Daffy comes out and the crowd goes dead silent.
Very funny. Everyone laugh at the duck.
And you were saying something about when you watched it?
Oh, I remember in the theater, that got a huge laugh when it just went silent.
Yep.
I can still, because it was a silent scene, like I could just remember all the laughter.
Yep.
It was really funny.
And then as Bugs gets announced, he pops up through the floor, so I guess that floor is now ruined.
Yeah, like Bugs, we gotta postpone the game, dick.
And then we get the player coach, His Royal Airness, Michael Jordan.
Everybody dance now. Didn't they also call him Sir Altitude?
Yeah.
Apparently his name is Steve Kahela.
I don't know who that is.
Who the Kahela is he?
But then
he's a bunch of stuff.
So then, even though all the tunes just got introduced one by one, the Monstars just get announced as a group. Like, and the Monstars! We're not going to name them because fuck you!
And this is where we get to Hit 'em High.
Yeah, I think that's your favorite.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell, this lineup. It's Be Real, Coolio, Method Man, LL Cool J, and fucking Busta Rhymes. Reptar himself.
Even I know who those are.
Reptar was Busta Rhymes?
Hell yeah.
He's the king of dinosaurs.
Fuck! Nice!
Like, for real, listen to this song if you haven't ever listened to it in full, because you realize, oh, they're doing each Nerdluck, basically, each Monstar, because there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, the announcer, he was also Blanco, like one of the Monstars. So
just a voice actor. Good for him.
Yeah.
Great ass. Great voice.
Good range.
Say great ass.
No, that was the orange one.
Yeah.
Nice
No,
butt.
I'm sorry, not great ass. Nice butt.
Yeah.
Nice butt.
So yes, that's when we get introduced to Marvin the Martian as the referee for the match, which again is very funny.
Very fun. He's neutral.
Yeah.
Gets hurt.
And the game gets started, and well, you see, this is a sports movie, so we gotta start off as a good team. We don't do so well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know basketball that well. There are so many fouls. Like, you're not allowed to hit in basketball.
100%.
There's so much violence on the court
like,
through the whole game.
Punching and bitch slapping,
gut checking, exploding, stepping on, grabbing. Like, this is not a regulation game by any means.
I love the part too, because like we can't just go over each gag, but there's some really good ones. Like I love when like the ball gets passed to Daffy and the purple one goes the duck,
and then they just dogpile him.
No, he tosses it to Granny.
Oh yeah. And they dogpile on her, and even though Stan was immediately next to her, he apparently just gets away.
I love Daffy's response though. She was wide open.
I mean,
what is this? What is this, a Globetrotters game?
Correct. Kind of is, honestly. They use ladders.
You gotta Globetrotter that explosion up, Wiley. Use an implosion.
Oh.
So yeah, the early game is just the Monstars absolutely dominating them to the point where the score count just changes to kind of one-sided, isn't it?
It's a very Looney Tunes joke. And I never really thought about this, but all the Monstars are doing is slam dunking. They're not really doing any shots.
Yeah, I don't remember actually seeing them like shoot. They are.
It's fine. It's animation-wise, it's more interesting to see them in full movement. So
sure,
why not?
The dunk. You were saying, Paul?
Oh, never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, the first half of the game goes off.
Another highlight, sorry, when Foghorn, this is kind of his big moment. Foghorn, he gets roasted because apparently the Monstars can do that too. They can breathe fire.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all of them, but at least the green one can just like breathe fire like he's fucking Bowser.
Do you want original recipe or extra crispy?
Was that something he could do in his Nerdluck form, or was that part of Patrick Ewing's talent?
Actually, yeah, that's a great point. Is that something Patrick Ewing can do? These are the questions we should be asking.
We just got to Patrick Ewing breathing fire during an NBA match.
It's like that scene in Iron Man 3 when Guy Pearce breathes fire. You can breathe fire?
Yeah, so the first half goes not well.
We're gonna be slaves.
Again, really dwelling on the word slaves.
They really like using that word in this movie. I mean, it's an accurate word.
Yeah. So while the halftime's happening, Stan decides to go and spy on the Monstars by sneaking into a locker in their locker room, and my immediate question is, how the motherfuck did you get past them?
You know what? I'm with Lane on this. The Toon verse, it molds you. Like it influences you. I'm 100 on board with Lane on this.
But he can't fool Danny DeVitus.
No.
Danny DeVitus.
He is the DeVitus of the Meatus.
But they'll never beat us.
No. Well, like that's his whole thing too. He goes in there, and this is a nice little bit of foreshadowing for later, because even though they're the Monstars now, they're big and burly. The moment they see him, they're like, "It's the boss."
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Swackhammer. Like,
yeah.
Is that the only time they say his name?
I think so.
Yeah. And again, just Danny DeVito was so he's so great. I love him.
Oh yeah. he's absolutely hamming it up, and more power to him for doing so.
And I like that whole thing of it, like something smells. Well, we have been playing really hard.
Not you. So apparently their race can just either has hypersensitive smell or Stan was just really sweaty.
Probably a bit of both, honestly.
Yeah, it'll be.
And we get this really fun shot where they rip open the locker that he's in. And I just, again, like, Wayne Knight's so funny. Like, the way he's cowering. Like,
I don't know if I can replicate it, but the noise he makes when they find him is just hilarious.
It's the chubby boy.
Were you aware of his existence before now? I don't think you've interacted with him at all before, but all right.
I guess they saw him on the bench.
I saw him on the bench.
I guess.
Why not? This is a line we use all the time now. It's like, hey, you guys need a publicist? I can make it big. And, like, you know, Michael's trying to give a pep talk, and everyone's just like, oh, fuck off. Like, we're going to lose.
So, apparently, a message that the movie decides to put forth is, if you're feeling sad and need some inspiration, use the power of steroids. Or at least a placebo.
Absolutely.
You want to win, don't you?
Yes.
This goes against everything they taught me in health class.
Like, yes, it's
to hammer it home.
Yeah.
It is going for more of the, like, you just got to believe in yourself. But again, like with most of the themes of this movie, it's brought up and dropped right away.
Yeah.
So it does feel like just like a drug barrel.
Yeah. Muggs just fills a thermos of water, labels it MJ's secret stuff, and it's tantamount to taking steroids.
Then he hulks out.
Yeah.
Like Lola's down at this point. Like,
yeah,
that's my new rap name. That is my new rap name, MJ Secret Stuff.
That's pretty good.
So we're gonna immediately undermine all of the super power girl feminism message by having Lola be a competent woman, by having her just immediately fall for a muscle-bound Bugs Bunny.
As you do.
Sure. But I like that it's just like, yeah, because they drink the secret stuff and it's like, oh, now they're just applying like Looney Tunes logic into their basketball playing, because it's like, oh, we're cartoons, we do whatever the fuck we want,
which is fun because this is a sports movie. Now we get into, we're actually doing not bad now, and it's a really fun montage.
But here's the thing, like during the second half we see them lean into their like cartoon zaniness in order to win. And I feel like we could have gotten there in a more straightforward method than take secret stuff. You know what I mean? If we had Michael teach them, like,
yes,
use what you're good at, use what you know, a message like that. Like
you're cartoons.
If they're using weird alien powers to make themselves better, so use your weird powers to be better. Mm-hmm. That could have been a much more straightforward message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I when they talk about tune physics in this movie, I'm like, yes, this has been available to you the entire time. The only detriment is the narrative hasn't talked about it yet.
Not yet,
or at least not to the level where it needs to be, where you can do the thing, and it feels very formulaic and it feels very put together. And I know it's a kids movie, but also it doesn't sit well with me either.
But again, like there is some foreshadowing to this whole even humans can do cartoon nonsense, because A, Michael Jordan lands safely in the world, and B, he gets Samused and survives.
Not only that, I just thought about this, because Stan, when he gets discovered, they like presumably use their fire breath again or something, because he looks like he got roasted. And they do,
but he survives.
They do a practical effect of what you normally, when cartoon characters get like on fire, they turn black and crispy.
They're all covered in soot and smoking.
I do love when he walks into the room, the monsters. It's the smoke in front of him.
There's more smoke in front of him, not coming off him.
Yeah, it's not a great effect. But yeah, so now they're doing their tune physics stuff, and like I said, it's a fun montage.
By the way, even though I just vehemently spoke out against the whole secret stuff metaphor, I absolutely would buy a secret stuff water bottle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What I also like about this scene is we get to see all the tunes do something.
Yeah.
It's fun. We get to see them do their thing. I love the part where Wiley, like, rigs the net to explode. And then we get, like...
somehow the net survives. Yeah. The hoop survives, by the way.
And because this is the 90s, we get a Pulp Fiction reference with Yosemite and Elmer.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction, so... Every time I watched that, I just assumed it was like Men in Black or Blues Brothers or whatever.
Well, this was before Men in Black, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, that's straight up.
I got good news for you.
Oh, they made one? Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it like official or like fan made?
I don't know. Apparently it's from The Office. What? Oh, I guess he copied that in The Office.
Fun.
What the fuck?
What are you saying, Paul?
Oh, I was gonna ask, is this movie is pre Black Eyed Peas? It's 1996, and when you see them doing the Pulp Fiction, they do the from Black Eyed Peas, Pump It, and I'm just like, oh, so like they were sampling that, so that's a previously sampled sound too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And adding more to the fetish count, there's a bit where Sylvester steals the orange one's shorts, and we see a upsettingly well animated jiggling ass.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Nice butt.
This song also gets you pumped up too. Dun, 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 dun,
All ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
I love that song.
And I love the part where like Tweety goes like kicks their asses.
He just goes like Tweety Foo.
And then I don't know why it's Elmer, but Elmer does the famous Michael Jordan leap shot.
Where he just like goes for it, tongue out.
I wonder why. Maybe is it because he's bald? Was Elmer Fudd Michael Jordan's favorite? Who knows?
Maybe.
It's fun.
And like that scene where they're all like doing their thing and each doing like cartoon bits. My favorite scene, just in terms of how the music plays with the visuals, is probably my favorite bit of the sequence, where Bugs Bunny just pulls a fucking scooter out of nowhere and just like scoots across the court, like special delivery, just yeets the ball.
It's great.
The way the music plays over that scene is one of my favorite shots of the movie, just because of how well the music goes with the visuals.
The editing in this movie is very good, I gotta say, and it needs to be for an animated. Like, it makes you realize, because it's live action animated mix, like, they need to think about the shots.
Yeah.
You can't just wing it.
Yeah. And it's not like things need to be refilmed for most of this.
Yeah.
So they can really take their time and compose how they want to compose. The Toon Squad promptly catches up in points to the point where Swackhammer gets pissed off and calls a timeout.
I like when Marvin's like in his face, get out!
Hey, you little bug! It's like, cool, I guess you're racist against other aliens too.
He's the villain.
Mm-hmm. And then he goes, halftime.
That was earlier, but yeah.
Man.
So they discover that Michael Jordan has been the threat the whole time.
Why didn't you get this guy?
He's a baseball player. Yeah, man, a baseball player.
Looks like a basketball player to me.
And so Michael Jordan and Swackhammer enter into a conversation where they proceed to up the ante of this deal.
And it's like, Michael, you've got a gambling problem. Don't do this. And so
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm going to take a controversial opinion here, and I'm going to say that scene is actually justified because there is no stipulation in this game that returns the talent of those players back to them.
I don't think that's controversial.
No, I fully agree with you, because that was never a thing, and like there's no reason for them to do that even if they lose the game until this conversation happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking from a real life perspective, like knowing about Michael Jordan's gambling addiction. Supposed.
Sure. I was just like, I was just prepared because at first I was thinking to myself, why are you doing this? Why would you even like have this conversation? But then that dawned on me, and I was just like, no, wait, actually, that needed to happen. Okay, that worked.
So it is decided that if the Toons win, the Monstars will return the talent to the NBA players. But if the Monstars win, they will not only keep the powers and enslave the Toons, as per the original agreement, but the upped ante on their side is that if the Monstars win, they will also get Michael Jordan as a slave for their space theme park, where he will sign autographs. Where he will sign autographs all day and play one-on-one with the paying customers. And you'll always lose.
And first, it's very dark.
Be in chains.
Mm-hmm.
I love that while we were watching that, and you see the shot of him like endlessly signing autographs, Cell's knee-jerk reaction to that was, oh, look, it's just being at a convention.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not very wrong.
I also really liked how the scene was animated. Like, it was very stylized. Michael Jordan's, like, 2D animated look was pretty cool. And like I said, it's appropriately dark.
Yeah. It's interesting that sort of animation is just in that one scene.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun, but...
It's terrifying and upsetting. But we need a little bit of that in our cartoon movie, I guess.
Do we have a deal?
The look on his face when the kid dunks on him, and he's, oh no,
not again.
I just love the sounds for that scene. It's like, boop, 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 boop.
Very Looney Tunes. I love it. Like using the xylophone to like.
And the fact it's so hilarious how like the kid has like a cheat in the form of like a staircase up to the hoop, like just to add absolute insult to injury.
Swaghammer's such a dick. I love it. So
but
yeah,
you only get the stairs if you buy the fast pass.
So yeah, the ante is up.
He's got to make sure. He's got to make sure that Michael Jordan always loses.
Yep. So he agrees to the deal, and promptly, whereas Michael Jordan morale boosting his team was a whole ass cutscene, Swackhammer just turns around and goes, "Crush him!" And so the tide sways again in the favor of the Monstars as they proceed to brutalize the Toons.
And they are
the rules just go out the window. Nobody cares anymore. We're getting elbow drops like it's goddamn Monday Night Raw.
One of them gets smashed.
Fly.
One of them gets smashed between two different asses. Again, fetishes.
I love when
Foghorn Leghorn gets incinerated.
Wasn't that earlier?
I think that was earlier.
Yeah.
That was during the first half.
Oh, it was earlier?
Before the Toons morale boost.
This was, though, when they used fucking, like, Tweety as a golf ball.
Oh, yeah, that was upsetting.
And Foghorn as the club.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, like, because, again, we got to show that Bugs and Lola are a breeding pair or something.
No, before that. Before that is the Daffy scene.
Oh, right.
Where the purple one just squishes Daffy like he's a bug.
And, like, I love how he's, like, literally a smear on his hand.
Yeah, he's just, like, goo on his hand.
Mommy, I don't want to go to school today.
I want to stay home and make cookies with you. And, like, okay, so I understand that was just his skeleton.
Say that again.
Watching that now?
It's just his skeleton.
Like, the purple, I forgot, I know I wrote them down, but I've forgotten all their names already. So as Daffy's like, he like grabs him and then gets pulled off, and for like a second, his skin peels off, and you see what I guess is his skeleton. But watching that as a kid, I thought that was them subtly revealing that they were fucking robots all along.
That would have been amazing.
It kind of looked like a robotic exoskeleton under there.
Endoskeleton.
Whichever.
Exo is
no,
outside.
it was literally a Daffy Duck clinging to his flesh hard enough that when pulling him off, it pulled the skin of his face so hard it revealed his skull.
This is when animation could be grotesque. I miss it.
Which is really upsetting. Yeah, he like ends up with his eyeballs in the wrong spot, which is very upsetting to think about when you realize that like they've got these like tall, huge, tight, muscular bodies. But apparently their faces are just goo, loosely shaped into the shape of a face.
Toon logic.
And is fully subject to being spun like a fucking Pollock painting.
Oh wait, yeah, maybe it's not even Toon logic. Maybe it's just alien logic.
Sure.
Why not? But yeah, this is where the orange guy wants to do like a body slam or whatever onto Lola.
Yeah.
Been there.
Somehow gets up onto the hoop without shattering it.
Yeah, those are the real heroes of this movie.
Hoop staying intact.
Yeah, like they got blown up earlier too.
Yeah.
And because
the Monstars stopped being basketball players and started being pro wrestlers. Because,
exactly.
He's going to the top hoop.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. They switched from basketball to wrestling.
Got a family, my God.
And again, it's weird because, like, you know, this is the Toon world. Assumingly, Lola knows that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's nice of Bugs to knock her out of the way, but it's like it's not like anything would have happened.
He saved her the inconvenience of mild pain.
I guess. Well, actually, not mild. We saw him. He got flattened.
Oh,
and I love how actually it shows Bugs, like, it's not trying to be serious. His eyes are all crazy when he's, like, all flat and shit.
The Bugs had, like, taken a pose that looked like the pose Mario takes when he dies in classic 2D Mario games.
That's true.
Like the, right before he falls off the screen.
And then she kisses him because we had to have a kiss in this movie.
Yep.
I do love his, like, face.
That's what the little boys watching the movie imagined there in Bugs' place.
Yes.
So all those little cells.
Mm-hmm.
So we have another break in between periods, and everyone is very, very fucked up.
I love how fucked up everyone is.
We just have this wide panning shot of everyone in different versions of critical condition.
And I don't know what that song is called. I think it's like a funeral dirge or something.
Yeah.
It's very funny. And like, I love that you just see Foghorn is cooked.
He's just a fully cooked Thanksgiving chicken.
And there's a few others, but the most, oh my god, has to be the very last one where Tweety in an Acme iron lung.
Like a full hospital-sized actual iron lung for this tiny little bird.
5-year-olds can't breathe. Hilarious.
I genuinely had no idea what that was when I watched that movie as a kid.
It's very dark.
Iron Lung was.
Iron Lung, now in theaters.
All right, we should try to wrap up because it's almost 1 a.m.
Oh Christ!
Damn.
Yeah. So we get this any more secret stuff, and that's when Michael Jordan's like, "It was in you all along. It was just water."
Yeah, we got any more?
Yeah. So we get the scene where Stan tags in, and he says he's gonna guard them, but then he gets absolutely fucking dogpiled.
But he does score.
He does score.
And
somehow.
And it's horrifying.
And then we add to the fetish count as they inflate him, and and he just farts around like a deflating balloon for some reason. Even though it was attached to his mouth, he just like farts his way around the dome.
The air's escaping.
90s.
And this is where Michael finally addresses, how do you do that? This is Looney Tunes Land!
10 seconds left. Thanks for telling me. Michael, if you've been paying attention...
Also, apparently these last 10 seconds happen in Frieza time. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's just a trope, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a cartoon trope.
And so they realize they're one short of having a full team to play with, and they're about to succeed when... Bill Murray shows up out of nowhere.
Well, he's friends with the producer.
Yeah.
Teamster dropped him off.
Picture.
It's funny, like, just how, because you kind of forgot that Bill Murray's in this movie.
It's so weird that, like, he's the one who gets to have his, like, C-plot character arc actually pay off.
Yeah. Like, funny
Michael
thing.
actually says, now you get to live your dream.
It wasn't actually going to be, because remember I said he was one of the last people to join on, Bill Murray? You know who was originally going to be? The Roadrunner. Like, that's it.
What?
Yeah.
But he's been there the whole time.
Well, assumably, they would have reanimated around that because Roadrunner's not a big character in this movie.
Yeah.
So
no, he ran off with basketball.
There you go. Yeah. So Bill Murray was the better option at the end of the day.
So he hunkers down with the team, proposes a play that immediately gets shot down once he's informed that they're on defense.
Well, I don't do defense.
Yeah. So Michael's just like, all right, somebody steal the ball, give it to me, and I'll score for the time runs out. Simple.
Don't lose that confidence.
And so we get the final boss battle confrontation, whatever you want to call it.
They need to score once.
Yeah, and that's when, of course, Michael just from half court just decides to jump at the hoop, not at that point, not even fully believing that he can do it. And then as the Monstars grab him and try and drag him down, he stretches and lands the winning point.
It's a pretty epic moment.
Yeah,
it
goes full Luffy.
We were saying that. It's like, yeah, he became Monkey D. Luffy in that
Michael
moment.
D. Luffy.
Michael D. Luffy.
He became the king. He became the king of the pirates.
It's cool because, obviously, they're playing off his favorite, that famous shot of him doing the big ass dunk. They just added a bit of tune logic to it.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, with the music, it's building up. It's not. It's cliche as hell in a way, but when you're a kid, it's the coolest thing ever.
Sure.
And he scores the final point, and
the Toons win!
That guy had a great voice for this.
Yeah. So
I love that shot of Swackhammer, his eyes, holding his eyes in.
Yeah. So Bill Murray, after the game is over, immediately retires, undefeated, untied, and with a perfect record.
That's how you do it.
And with busted ass knees.
He's got to go ice his knees.
He's like, my knees.
I noticed this watching that the scene when he shows up, even as he walks or jogs over to the group, he's already winded just from that walk.
Yeah,
I mean, I have no room to talk about that, but my God. But yeah, so he decides to just retire after having been absolutely fucking winded from 1/4 of one round of basketball.
I mean, once you've played with the Looney Tunes, is there anywhere to go but down?
I mean, that's a career definer.
Yeah, right?
And then we get the scene of the Monstars being disciplined.
Losers!
Sorry.
What was it?
Choke artists.
Sorry again. And, like, Michael appropriately calls them out on this. He's like, why do you let him treat you like this?
Because he's bigger.
He's bigger.
Bigger.
And we used to be. This is the second moment where the Monstars put their 2 brain cells together and realize, oh yeah, we can use violence to bully those we don't like.
Isn't it great?
We're bigger than you.
So they stuff him in a rocket dumpster and shoot him to the moon, and that's how Danny DeVito became Rita Repulsa.
To the moon, though. To the moon. You didn't tell him.
I like that part where Michael. I like that part where Michael's like, "You always had it in you, didn't you?" And
there's like, "Yeah, go."
And you know what? To their credit, when he says you got to give it back, you know they're a little sad about it, but they give it back.
Yeah, they actually asked without not much fight.
I am surprised we didn't see more of these guys in like cartoons.
It could have been so much fun in the cartoon,
right?
Should have had their own cartoon.
But so even though when they transformed into the Monstars, it created their clothes. Apparently, when they transformed back into the Nerdlocks, the clothes persisted.
Yeah, why not?
It didn't fit.
Again, cartoon logic.
Sure.
You're absolutely right. And also Stan's fine.
Yeah.
Any questions you have about this movie? Just cartoon logic.
A cartoon did it.
And cartoon logic works. And cartoon logic works like this: is it funny? Yes, that's how it works.
Carry on.
Very true.
Yep.
Doesn't even matter if it's in relation to something that you just saw and that was explained scene to scene. Is it funny? That's how it works.
Yeah.
And especially with how they say too, the Nerdlocks, that like, oh, we don't want to go back to Moron Mountain. It stinks. Like, can we be here? We're loony enough. They do. They do a bit. They all die,
and then 4 of them get shot and
it's
die.
Pretty funny. Yeah. So we're done with the.
Tunes.
They are tunes. Well, no, they're alien. Like, again, the lore.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense.
What does it all mean?
I love, like, to cut back to the real world. Oh, we got to have, Bugs be weird with a woman.
Yeah.
Come here. Cut to.
We want Michael. And then, for the second time during this movie, an animated alien spaceship flies through the sky in plain sight.
And, like... So this is Michael's entrance, and the song I Believe I Can Fly is playing again. And Ichi and I were saying, I hope that's playing through the speakers on the ship.
Right?
Like, if that's in universe, that would be amazing.
Right?
And outcome...
The rhythm of the song kind of lines up with the way that Stan, like, announces him a little bit.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan!
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why. But just for some reason, I just love. That's the one line from Wayne Knight I always remember that movie the most. It's just him just going, Michael Jordan. That's the way he says it.
It's the last line in the movie, and he sells it.
It's also kind of sad that we don't find out how well he did in that baseball game with his amazing grand entrance.
Well, I mean, assumingly
Doesn't
not
matter.
well.
And they lost.
He showed up.
And they lost.
And again, no, like, news stories about any of the weird cartoon
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
Michael Jordan discovered a spaceship, by the way. Like,
and a cartoon isekai.
So I read up on it. So do you know why he retired basketball to be a baseball player?
Gambling.
No. So apparently a few months before he retired from basketball, his father was murdered.
Oh, that too.
Oh.
That too, yeah.
And so that affected his like wanting to play basketball. So he just lost the desire to do it. And he decided to be a baseball player because that was his dad's dream. It was he wanted Michael to be a baseball player.
The gambling thing I mentioned before. I'm not going to get too deep
So are you telling me that the indirect reason that one of the most beloved movies of our childhoods exists is because Michael Jordan's father was murdered?
That and gambling.
Oh my God!
The 90s, man. You had to be there.
Yep. Yeah.
Movies aren't made for good reasons, Ichi.
So anyway, the other stars get their talent back.
I want to say this because it's me. You can see Sean Bradley's balls. Like,
you're the one who went looking.
I didn't look.
I never
his
found
crotch is dead center in frame, and you can see you don't see his balls. You see the outline of them.
Do you want to see a man that height cross his legs?
I never looked in that part of the screen.
No. Being a tall person and sitting cross-legged is awful.
Like, it's funny too because, like, from what I know, Sean Bradley wasn't really good at basketball. He was good, but like he was just also 8 feet tall. Like,
we just needed a tall white guy to fucking be in the movie.
Token white character.
Token white guy.
Oh no!
Larry Bird was right there.
Yeah, Larry Bird was right there. Yeah, you should have just got Larry Bird.
No, we've addressed this. Larry's not white. Larry's clear.
Exactly. So yeah, they all get their talent back. I like how Muggsy.
He's not white. He's melanin deficient.
It's interesting to note that, like, as this whole like talent returning sequence is happening, the talent returning to the players doesn't trigger until all of them are touching it.
Well, it's like when Zordon was giving the powers. You all have to do it together. It's about being a team.
Everyone touch the morphing ball.
Even though most of them are on different teams.
Oh no! All of them became Animorphs that day. This is how Animorphs started.
They just like turn into Nerdlocks, like it happens in reverse.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's only there.
That's like something like you put in like an AI generator. It's like, hey, can we like reverse the roles where it's like the basketball players as Nerdlocks and then like. Yeah.
Oh wait.
What are the rules?
If this falls under tokusatsu, we should just, you know what? We should watch the old Animorphs show. That's tokusatsu. That's special effects.
It's hard to argue that.
Especially with this now.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say too. Muggsy had a pretty somber line too. He's like, at least you guys get to still be tall.
I'm just another short guy.
Like, ooh,
ow.
That's sad.
But that's okay, because in 2026, people stand the short kings.
And then they challenge Michael to a game on 3-on-3, and he's like, nah. And he's like, oh yeah, he's a baseball player now. He doesn't have what it takes. And he's like, oh yeah. While
I was watching that, it's like, you know what, Stan, you play with them.
You've gotten good enough that you can handle these guys.
So apparently that game that they go on to play just fully prompts Michael to returning to basketball. And we just cut to another game.
Yeah, he's back on the Bulls.
Yeah, let's go Bulls!
I do love Bill Murray's whole thing. That could have been me. Gotta let it go.
Which implies that like Bill Murray told Larry about the events of the cartoon.
Yeah.
And again, no one's doing anything about this.
You know what's funny too? If you only watch the beginning of this movie and only watch the end, you might not know that this had cartoon characters in it.
Right? You could fully just, like, Michael Jordan switches to baseball, doesn't go well, he goes back to basketball.
And we end on probably the best song we could have ended on, Fly Like an Eagle by Seal. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's Space Jam.
Seal.
It is
Space Jam? What's wrong with you?
There's an argument to be made that this movie isn't good. I understand. I love it. I think it's a good movie.
I love it too.
But what no one can argue, I think, is that this movie is not a classic. It is a class. This movie's the definition of a classic, I think.
Sure.
Everything about it is so of its time. You had to be there. It's so perfectly constructed for what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a perfect microcosm of like how sports were like the forefront of media back then, but also cartoons were like Looney Tunes were the titans of the cartoon industry of like children's entertainment back then, and to see those two worlds unite in a way no one would have predicted. That's a phenomenon that would only go on to be replicated by the existence of Kingdom Hearts.
It really is a movie that is greater than the sum of its parts.
That's a good way of putting it.
I was just gonna say it's like, the one movie that like makes me actually enjoy basketball for like one time.
Also, that like I am not a sportsman. I'm not interested in the sports, but for the duration of this movie, I care.
I lock in on basketball.
It's like how I couldn't give two shits about the world of professional boxing, but I am super duper into it when I watch Rocky.
Oh, it's
the same thing.
It's like me with Casino Royale, where it's like if I knew how to play poker, I'd probably see this movie as way cooler than it already is. But I have to just pretend they show a hand and I go, oh my god, Bonds fucking screwed, man. Like I don't know.
They don't play poker in that movie. They play Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Well, apparently Daniel Craig was a shitty poker player in that movie.
And of course,
it would seem your hippos were not as famished as you previously indicated, Mr. Bond.
And even though this movie is almost literally 30 years old, it is not so old that there is not a post-credit sequence.
Oh, yeah. Where it's like...
Brief as it is.
They do the appropriate thing. That's all, folks. But it's Bugs, Porky, Daffy, and the Nerdlucks.
Yeah. And then just like Michael Jordan, like Homer Simpson's his way into the scene. Not me. Just like, can I go home now?
It's like you're already
back in the real world, but all right.
We filmed that at different times.
Yeah. That was fast.
But yeah.
Right. So, well, before we wrap that up, I am here going to put the video I got from Emily with her thoughts about Space Jam.
Space Jam is basically tokusatsu. Like, the sheer amount of wackiness that happens, the special effects, even the plot line with the basketball that was stealing the energy out of players so it could be transferred to alien agents, like, seems like it's a toku plot. I don't know why a movie, I mean, I know it was based on commercials, but why a movie about Michael Jordan teaming up with the Looney Tunes to play basketball to fight aliens is even a thing. How it could have possibly become a thing, and yet it's a cultural freaking phenomenon for a reason. Every moment of this movie is just pure goofy joy, and I really wish that I were on the podcast to actually talk about it moment to moment. I will say one thing, though, and it's that growing up, I had a terrible, edgy nerdluck OC. I will see if I can find art of her. It was a thing, and it was based on role play that I did at recess with a bunch of other kids. There was no reason for her to be a nerdluck. I just liked them so much that I wanted to make a nerdluck OC. So basically, I'm just saying Space Jam has impacted me for a long time, and it will continue to impact me in the future in ways that I hope are far less cringe than that. Also, it's the anniversary, and freaking Target in America has like a whole series of like plushies and like a secret stuffed water bottle where you can put your own name on it and a bunch of other stuff that's really cool that I don't think we're getting because I think it's Target only. Even in the bug dimension, Canada doesn't have Target. What's up with that, yo?
Damn, those were some thoughts.
Man,
wow.
I didn't know she hated basketball that much.
Sounds like she needs a basketball Jones.
No.
Wow, she really wanted it to be more about baseball.
All right. Well, that was Space Jam. I'm so glad that we finally talked about it. We've been teasing it for years. I genuinely don't know how long it was since we started, but it's finally done, and I hope everyone enjoyed that.
I've been wanting to talk about this movie literally for like 25 years. Like,
wow. So,
hell yeah.
Castrangers 12th anniversary.
12th anniversary.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh no, it's 2034 already.
Well, before we wrap up, you thought I wouldn't notice, didn't you? But let's look again at what episode number this is. 575. That's the haiku number.
Oh. So I came up with a little haiku. That was for all three things. So for Zeztz, Gavan, and this, and it, you know, I'm not saying it's a good haiku, but it is a haiku. It was all a dream. The detective was an ant. Michael Jordan slams.
Very good, very good.
Thank you.
And of course, mine that I've prepared was Radio Sentai. We've been doing this too long. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. So everyone watching, feel free to toss out your own Castranger celebration haiku in the comments.
Freaking Jax Films made it that every time I have to say a haiku, I just use his jingle.
Yes.
Yeah,
Radio Sentai. We've been doing this too long. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
It works. It really works.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that is it for Castranger. And of course, we'll see you in another 12 years when we talk about Space Jam 2.
Oh no.
Search for more basketball.
We don't need to watch Space Jam 2.
We can let that one slide.
That was okay.
All right. Well, that is going to be it for Castranger. Thank you all for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the bell for these 12 past years. As always, as it has been since almost the beginning of... Actually, no, since the beginning, because the first episode's on there. As it has been since the beginning, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.pommy.com. From there, you can find our Patreon, Discord, merch store, Facebook, Twitter, all of our cool stuff. Let us know what you thought about these I'm tired. Let us know what you thought about these episodes and the movie in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. And, of course, I almost forgot because it is also late. Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. As I pull up the thing. It's going to be Dogenger's Nice Buddy the next couple episodes. The numbers are not written down, but it's whatever 2 episodes are next from what we've talked about.
Okay.
All right.
That's astonishing.
Shout out to our currently active patrons, which includes Blaze, Armorhide, Vegas Bear, Locke, whatever, and Vegas Bear a second time. Thank you for supporting what we do. And once again, thank you all. We'll see you next week.
Stay loony.
Stay
and
loony.
Believe you can fly.
Woo!